what happens is, Coda
Why are you
walks into
dodging,
the
though?
Mechanist Guild and starts shooting Mechanist children, and it's like, it's for the greater good. But then he
Everyone's like, no, it's
absolutely
not.
destroys them. Look, it was for the greater good. We removed a religious empire. It's pretty much the story of Ireland. What we need to do is kill
Oh my
a
god!
religious story.
Everyone in the party turns into, you know, in Hot Fuzz, like the neighborhood watch
For the
cult, where it's
greater
like
good.
the greater good. Shut it. Are we live?
Yes, we are for some time.
Can't wait for Simon Pegg to sue us for name dropping.
He
Can I
can
ask a
join
quick
the
question?
goddamn queue there.
Yeah, you have to take a ticket now.
Darren, quick question.
What?
Can we really be live if you're dead inside?
That, detective, is the right question. I'm so dead inside. Okay, so let's start. Hi. When we last left our
Darren, you gotta do an introduction.
I wish this was TeamSpeak, so you could, like, kicking and banning is so quick in that, and you just jump back in. But if you do it on Discord, it's like,
You
I
have
have
to
the
go
link?
and add someone back in.
Yeah, it's so awful. Right, so welcome back to Do Over Dream of Leadership. I'm Darren the Dungeon Master, and you know, you guys can go from left to right.
I'm Emmy, I play Isadora.
I'm Ian, I play Riz with Salt Fuel. Maybe one day we should go right to left. Let tension be first.
We ain't going right, you mad. Today's climb.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm Neil, I play Esme, and I don't support going from right to left. Because
Well,
I don't
I'm glad
think
our
it's right.
D&D game can always be topical.
Yeah, I hate the alt-right.
Well,
So,
Coda, please just fucking talk.
Hi, I'm Laura. I play Coda. I'm not gonna bring politics into this.
I'm Laura, and I play Coda, and I'm not from the alt-right.
Hey, you know, Tenchu's the furthest right on the screen, so therefore he is the alt-right, so, you know.
How dare you? I'm Andrew and I play Tenchu, and Tenchu is a loving soul. You absolute bleep. This is a children-friendly show, apparently.
Oh, fucking you.
Yeah.
So, guys, when we last left our heroes, you guys had defended the Hand of Yuria from harm and allowed sweet, sweet, innocent Carla to, perform a little ritual.
Oh yeah, I nearly died.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's all good. We kind of ended right after that, so technically you guys are like still on current, whatever status you were currently on at the end of that fight. So like, just putting a pin in a side note, probably should long rest at some point.
I'm
But-
going to go for a nap now.
But yeah, Rizbit got nuked in the face, which was great.
Oh my god. Hey, Varys.
Yes.
What are the big things? And we just point at the two big pillars. Like, why? Why is this happening? What is it?
Why do you act like we know?
Do you
We're here
think
just
that we can nap? Like, do you think, because we're like, I just point at the, like, I point at the clearly, like, conscious Rizbit as, like, I'm fairly certain he can be considered an undead right now because he nearly died. Like, I'm pretty sure he might not be alive. We need a nap. Do you think if we nap, people won't all die all at once?
she's like, clutching herself. She's clearly like sustained heavy wounds. She's like looks back at her squad and she's like, yeah, no, sleep's good. It's good.
Shut up, Rizbit. You don't know what's good for you.
Do you think,
She
do
died.
you think getting rid of this shrine got rid of all the zombies, or just the zombies in this area?
Well, I think from Carla's ritual in the immediate area in general, because of that ritual, yes, but we won't know unless we inspect some of the zombies or if he infected or what the story is, because everything looks nice and clean and the building hums. It's all like everything seems to be working. It's like mission accomplished in this section, but we did discover this invisible obelisk, and when it was destroyed, we did see 2 more flashes, which implies that there could be 2 more at least, like active. So maybe we weakened altogether in general throughout the city. I'm not too sure. I doubt it, given the fact that we saw like 3, but maybe in the vicinity. Yeah, probably. Let's go find an infected and poke it and see what happens.
And we have to assume that Crawler doesn't have many more, mad summonings in her. So we have to assume that we're gonna.
How do you propose we just deal with the other 2 shrines? If she can't do that again, can she?
Probably not. No.
I can't do that again. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can.
Yeah, like Vera's just kind of like walks off, like while you guys are like, I don't think like starts pulling like one of like the dwarf's crates over, and she's like, we have this though, and like she kicks it open and it's just like loads of alchemist fire like rigged together. She's like, yeah, this. Safety precaution, yeah. Whew.
That'll do it.
Will it?
What is it?
It's not technically. It's when you put a fire near it, everything in the immediate area no longer is there. It's the easiest way for me to explain.
Oh.
Like, it's not like gonna, blow up a building, but like, you stick it near one of these thingies and it just might,
That would be handy.
That it would, friend. And she's like kind of clutching her like ribs, and she's like, yeah, let's go rest. I think I have several broken ribs. What?
Before you go and have a broken rib somewhere else, I have a question.
Do tell.
Okay. You're talking about blowing things up.
Yes. Is that offensive to you? Did I offend somebody?
Did I finish speaking?
I don't know, bitch. Do you want to keep speaking?
I'm
Hey, leave my ass alone.
right now, okay? And I just need you to listen to me when I talk. Yeah. Why would someone blow up the mayor's house? The town hall. We were in the town hall, and someone showed up and blew it up. And I just need to ask a question: is that common practice?
Oh, is this like someone blew up? Kind of like, Doctor, my friend has this particularly odd growth in their crotchal region. Is it like this a case of like someone blew it up, but you secretly need one of you?
No, he's not our friend. Don't worry.
The secret I mentioned.
I slap Coda. Like, shut up! That was not a word we needed to use here. But yeah, it was a secret. So yeah, why would a seeker blow up a town hall? I have a question.
I'm very confused by your group's practices.
I mean, me too sometimes. But I'm confused why you haven't answered my question.
Oh, hold on! I'm trying to think. I have a lot of blood on that should be in me on the floor.
Yeah, so does Rizbit, but he's still standing short.
Whoa, that's.
I love you.
Why thank you, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah, I don't see some of the buildings were rigged during the war. For
War?
The Great Hobgoblin Wars of fucking like years ago. Come on, man. Jeez.
I don't know your people.
It consumed half the continent. Are you foreign? Are you not from here?
That's a really racist thing to say.
I'm sorry. I'm bleeding out.
We were homeschooled.
Why would a seeker blow up a house? That's my question.
Well, was there anything of importance in it? Was there anyone evil near it? Were you in there? Does he not like you? Maybe he wanted to kill you? Can I please have a bandage?
Go over and give her like 5 points a day on the hands.
Oh, thank fuck.
Maybe
thank
just
you.
rest and have this conversation in a few hours.
I mean, in a few hours, we could all be dead. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my gosh. You stop that now.
Okay.
Don't need your negativity on this mission, okay? What's with these negative vibes? Okay, I just like start sitting down. She's like, I'll just rest in a minute.
Isadora, I have a question
Mm-hmm.
specifically for you.
Okay.
Do you remember the name of that person who was holed up on the second floor behind a barricade? Because I don't, and I feel like you would remember.
It was Cassandra.
Cassandra. Okay, let's go and tell Cassandra that the hospital is now somewhat safer.
I don't think her friends will believe her.
And then take the room and rest there.
I mean,
Go back to where we were resting before and not take their room.
we should get them moving. If they're medical professionals, they need to help the almost dead people who fought demons so they could cower in fear.
Nice.
I ain't having this shit. What? You fought demons, but you didn't cower. Sure.
Exactly.
Here.
I fought the demons.
Okay, let's go downstairs. Let's hold hands just so we don't all die.
But what if, like, we're holding hands and a floor collapses somewhere, and because we're holding hands, we all fall in and die?
I mean, long story short, if I'm in the lead and someone falls from behind, I will fully let go of someone's hand. It's fine. I'm kidding. I love you. I wouldn't do that. Let's go downstairs and nap.
Sleep.
Okay. Darren, I would like to knock on the barricade and ask for Cassandra.
Yeah, when you when you re-enter the hospital, you the gentle hum of the building. It seems somewhat louder now that you're in its halls and it's somewhat hollow. As it does. Tenchu, I'm sure, is enjoying. Music to his ears.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the first thing you notice is that all the blood that would have been on the walls, all the corpses, they're all gone.
That's nice. Someone cleaned up.
Yeah, it seems like they've been removed. It's quite clean. Obviously the arrows embedded in walls, or if someone blew up a wall with a fireball, those that kind of damage is still present. There's still arrows sticking everywhere, but in terms of blood and corpses, it's like someone just #removed everything. But yeah, you knock on the barricade and it's just yeah.
Zombies are gone.
Yeah, we killed 2 monsters
That
upstairs.
sounds fake, but okay.
Cassandra, we need somewhere to sleep.
There's a million rooms.
Yeah, and we want to make sure that if there's medical professionals, that they will help the almost dead people that saved your coward ass lives.
Harsh.
Sorry,
Why
I
don't we
lost
all-
a lot of...
Esme, why don't we all just group it together, the Hand and the survivors? We can all help each other.
Exactly. Communities helping communities against zombies.
Are the zombies? Never mind. Yeah, as Coda puts forward this plan, you hear the hand kind of shuffle in the doors behind you from where you came. One of the Warforged is propping Vera's up, and she's clearly "Ugh." Pretty who's the real zombies though? You. Yeah, and they're kind of yeah, we're just gonna go in one of these rooms, cause. And the dwarf and the human Gunther is basically helping to carry Carla, who is still clearly knocked out. But yeah, they're kind of yeah, we're gonna take this room so you guys can sleep wherever. We're gonna barricade the doors. We recommend you do the same because it doesn't hurt to be safe. So yeah. Do you need one of us to keep watch with you or for you or?
Well, we'll be fine. I can rest for 4 hours a week.
Should we not all stay together?
I plan on sleeping for all night.
If you want, we don't mind. We're just I know you guys seem very you, so we didn't want to impose.
Clicky.
Yeah, clicky is the word I'd use.
Okay, well, we would like to stay with you then, because...
Alright, clingy, Jesus.
You guys seem clicky.
You're it's yeah, call it, it's an old habit. Warforged shoots where there's a bit of luck. Yeah, but he's alright, come on, there's plenty of space in here, and he shows you to just basically one of the waiting rooms that again there isn't half-eaten people or blood and guts everywhere.
They get a piece the chalk and they split the room in half and say that half's yours.
Amy, what is with this childishness? I love it. Do it. But yeah, they're just like, basically all just start like lying down, like, you know, taking out like out of their travel bags, like, you know, they're sleeping, like bedrolls kind of thing, like, and just kind of like, ugh. Like one of the Warforged tends to Vera's a bit like, yeah, like it's more a case like, I know it's more like flavor text for the long rest. It's like, you know, they all like treat their wounds and rest, that sort of. So yeah, like we will go into a long rest, but like, is there anything people want to do, say, during or before, you know, anything like that?
Rizva just collapses to the ground.
I took him into the corner just so that he's not in anyone's way.
And out the middle of the ground.
Are there windows in this room?
No. There is like what you would class as like basically air conditioning, like from the roof, and you can hear like the gentle hum. But yeah, it's a case of like if people want to ask the hand anything, like we can say it happens like while people are getting ready / generally just, you know, getting set up.
I only have questions for Carla, so she's unconscious, right? Nothing I can do about that. I won't say anything.
Can they tell us when the hand started? Because it seems like it just sprang out of nowhere.
It's formed out of the unification of the guilds, isn't it?
Yep.
And didn't that happen as a result of the Queen coming back?
Yes, it did.
Did indeed, lads. Well done. A+ on the test.
But we are now told that in
yeah, it's just that you.
character.
Yeah, essentially that's like that quick little refresher of just like, oh yeah, it's not that long. Like I think like the Warforged that's speaking is a Zona, and he's like, oh yeah, maybe it's been in the books for a while, or like it was like a protocol. I don't know. There's so many protocols of the guilds, but yeah, it's not that long. Like we've always been part of the guild, like the mechanists, but now we work with mages and get deployed here. So I don't know. It's weird, but I don't live on the streets, so I'm content.
You lived on the streets?
Yeah, some like in the slums mainly, like a lot of Warforged. But you know, there was job opportunities, and you know, a lot of people consider us traders for like, you know, joining up with them. But I'm not gonna die in the gutter and get called, and for the sake of not being called a trader, I'd rather, you know.
You're not popular then.
No, most Warforged that take up the like beforehand, any Warforged that like willingly took up the Mechanist banner or like, you know, joined any of the guilds was often shunned, but in particular now, whoo boy, like the city, before we left, the city was complete chaos. Like there was fights left, right, and center. I've never seen so many like crowd control, like officers in the one spot before. It was
With the Warforged fighting?
Yeah, like it was mainly like like obviously there was like, you know, everyone was kind of arguing and fighting when like the fights broke out, but a lot of the original fights that started were just kind of like Warforged protesting it, like and trying to call us out for what we did. And I get where they're coming from. I'm not saying they're wrong or I'm right, but like I had enough time on the street, so no, I stand by what I chose. Like I definitely wouldn't condone anything the guild does to them out of like, because they're Warforged. Like I'll never ever agree to do any of that, and they, you know, fire me or court martial, whatever the fuck they call it in this place. But no, but I ain't gonna get shit for trying to make my life better. Yeah, he's just like, it's tricky, but we'll figure it out. I don't know.
So things sound like they've kind of just gotten worse. There's no kind of, no one's any happier.
Some are like the posters would tell you that they're happy. Like obviously nobody who's losing a war, you know, writes about how they're losing a war.
Yeah, no one fighting a war is writing anything about losing it.
Yeah, but it depends on who you ask.
Yeah, when I was leaving, I was told things were starting to turn a bit south. I grew concerned.
Is the fighting why you left?
No, I left to find this lot again. But the fighting is why I'm here. Is why we're here, pretty much. Yeah. I do not. I will not begrudge you your desire to keep the head down and make a good life for yourself, because I firmly don't believe that this is going to get any easier in the next few days, in the next while.
I agree to that, buddy.
Yeah, I'm going to go on nap. So.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you guys work away. I'll keep first watch. He kind of like, he's like basically like the waiting room you're in. He's like sitting with a chair against the wall, and he kind of just like closes his eyes and rests his head against the back of the wall. But he has like his crossbow on his lap, and he's just kind of like.
How long do you need to be inactive?
I can't remember actually what the actual Warforged rules are. I think they have to.
I think it's 4 and 4.
Yeah, it could be. 1 second.
Essentially, if it is 4, and I would have. I'd argue that I'd have some kind of basic knowledge of how that would work in terms of their rest period.
Yeah, one whole word there is okay. I got it. I mispicked it. It's like Warforged D&D 54th edition.
Oh, good. I'm glad
instead of sleeping, you enter an inactive state of 4 hours each day. You do not dream in this state. I beg to differ. You are fully aware of your surroundings. Yeah. Cool.
I'd say to Zona, like, in 4 hours, give me a shout, and then I'll take the second watch. I should be okay then. And then you can rest yourself more kind of comfortably and make sure you're strong and ready for going forward.
Yeah, he's like, right on. Sounds good.
I then collapse on the floor. Esme makes Coda a pillow so that he stops talking.
He's not talking.
Wait, is Coda like
No.
Esme's pillow?
Oh right,
It's like,
Like,
yeah, I just sleep. Like, this is probably the first night ever that I'm just going to sleep. I'm not gonna do any shit.
I think this is like the first proper like calm night you guys have had since like beginning this entire clusterfuck. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one of the nights you guys slept like.
For a certain measure of calm.
Yeah, but it's definitely kind of like, hey,
the
we're in a
hurricane
big
kind
building.
of calm, but still.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like, a bit of sleep, we just nuked every undead in the building. It's alive, or it's turned on. Shifty eyes. It's like, calm, relaxing.
I'm just waiting till fucking Carla wakes up so I can ask her every question ever. But yeah, for tonight, I'm gonna sleep.
Rizwood's already fast asleep, like.
I essentially, that I can't think of the name of the bird, but the bird that basically like holds its wings out as though it's like a little tent and then hides.
Yeah.
I fully imagine that's what Tenchu does when we all sleep, but
Aww.
around us like a tent.
Oh, that feel. Yeah, that's yeah. There's no the original Warforged rules I read were like homebrewy ones, which were like just at the beginning of the campaign, because I didn't realize Unearthed kind of was just for like rolling characters and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was like a rule where it's like, oh, you can't heal through magic. You have to use like they're like, it's a tinkering tool check, but for flavor text wise, it's like a repair kit. And I was like, oh, that's not in the Unearthed Arcana thing. I was just curious if it's there because it's resting. But then I was like, wait, doesn't cure wounds and shit not actually affect constructs? And it doesn't, which I didn't know. So
I think it was for the sake of that game not basically becoming head melting.
Yeah, no, I was just purely like just the more you know. Oh yeah, like in terms of long rest, I definitely reckon like 4 hours, like it's 8 hours, but 4 of those hours are like is like a Warforged basically just repairing itself with a kit it has, then just sleeping for 4 hours and be like, look, I'm on full HP. Also, definitely in the next 20 minutes, I'm gonna forget about the cure wounds thing. But the more you know.
I love that thing of the way mending can be used to resize armor. I like the idea of like some absolute monster of a Warforged who kills other Warforged and like mends these things to like fit like instead of
Like
their own
attaches
pieces.
body parts.
Yeah, but like
essentially.
in replacement of their own, as though it's some
Yeah.
kind of
Ooh, that's cool. I like that.
bone collector. Anyway, once the 4 hours pass, I wake back up, push everybody off me, and let the automaton turn itself off.
Is everyone resting like that scene in Guardians of the Galaxy where it's just like one big pile on the floor?
I like to
Yes,
believe
absolutely.
that. I'm also okay with people not wanting to do that.
But yeah, you swap out Watch with a Zona, and it's all G in the hood. He essentially just like, crouches down. Like I always pictured anything that goes into a trance, like in the first Witcher, you go into a trance and like it's basically just kneel down. Like it looks like in just like a meditative, position, and it's just like time passes, and it's like I definitely picture that's how like Warforged at least rest. But yeah, the 8 hours in total pass. You feel refreshed, healed, wounds mended. The hand looks groggy and tired, but everyone's kind of functioning and awake and kind of like, oh god, we're still in this hellhole. So yeah, guys, it's morning. Well, quote unquote morning.
We have rested.
Yeah, essentially it's been 8 hours.
Okay. Sit rep for us. I feel like we should go upstairs and once again check those giant pillars of light. Before we do anything else. I would like to know how the room got cleaned. Like outside. I suspect something terrifying. But
You suspect what now?
I suspect that I suspect that whatever cleaned the hallways is something terrifying. And I also
As you say that Carla's like, it was the glory of the machine god, dear.
Okay. Did the machine god cast mechanical prestidigitation on bodies?
Machine God offers a cleaning service.
Shh, that sounds disrespectful. I just insinuated that their god was magic as opposed to religious, but like, that's disrespectful. No, that's okay. I appreciate that the machine god cleaned up after everything. I feel like I'm scared something might shoot me if I step on the wrong part of the ground. Also, grats on the whole.
Yeah, actually,
chicken
how
ass
are
like
you?
a name, Carla.
I'm drained and sore, but I'll live.
Have you ever done that before?
No, that was my first time trying, and I wasn't even sure it worked.
And so, have you had some kind of weird moment of celestial clarity now? Did you actually speak to God?
I think so.
So can he or can they answer the question of do Warforged dream of electric sheep? Because if so, I feel like that's the campaign out.
What's that spell that lets you ask a god a question? It's not.
Oh no, there is a
Yeah, because I remember
know the one.
Abe had it, and he used it for like a moment of clarity. Oh, I can't remember now. But yeah. Yeah, it's like, do Warforged dream of electric sheep, Carla? She's just like,
We should
wiggly
ask the
hand.
Jar of David.
That's how we finished the
I feel
campaign,
like-
to 1,000 sessions from now. We're just like, oh, we never thought to ask David. Like, oh, there we go. Problem solved.
It's like, do they dream of electric sheep? Me too, man. The fuck?
Ask again later.
David is definitely a magic 8 ball. We just gotta shake him.
Shh, don't shake the David. Can we oh my god. Coda. I have a great idea.
What?
We're gonna go out. We're gonna go to the Mechanist building. I'm not saying this in character.
Okay.
Go out. We're gonna go to the Mechanist building. We're gonna build a body for the Jar of David. And we are going to put the Jar of David on a Warforged body and it will become our companion.
Guys,
Out of character, yeah.
I don't like the railroad a lot, but we're doing this.
Commander Orloin, are you feeling more yourself now?
Yes, yeah. I'm not as sore, which is good. I'm not bleeding everywhere, which is fantastic. And I'm ready to continue on our journey.
I need to ask you to do something very specific right now.
That's concerning.
You need to you need to do whatever it takes to communicate with Draxus or whoever could burn this city to a crisp to not do that anymore.
Well, that was what I was about to say, because last week, didn't we ask Zona to contact Pyrus?
Yeah, that was to find out if the Valkyries have arrived to fucking deliver us from evil. Help me, Wrath, you're my only hope. Yeah, that's what's secretly happening in some other building. That's what's happening in the Mage's Tower. They're just like absolutely getting wrecked.
So it's like Wrath and Vigilance like mowing everybody down. It's like, she definitely said kill everyone, right? Like, this doesn't feel right, but that's what she said, right?
Fuck's sake, Isidore.
What?
I can't be blamed for this, but you cast the sending spell to fucking Vigilance.
It's not my fault they're playing fucking Chinese whispers with it.
So I heard kill the undead. It's like, yeah, pretty much. It's like, but wait, what constitutes an undead? It's like, okay, we're not asking this question.
Yeah, it's just like they never arrived because they're both sitting on opposite sides of like a road. Like, being like, but does that really mean? It's like, come on, man, we can't argue this again.
It's like, but Wrath, I just need you to explain one more. It's like, God damn it. Okay, do we know what the fucking scale is with this Cassandra one? Is she a doctor? Like, is she capable? Like, are the people who are hidden in the hospital patients or people who would be able to help the sick and injured? Because I would suggest we go to the school and get the people out of the school into the hospital, since it's a bit of a fortress.
To be honest, they're great questions, but I definitely think you should just direct them at Cassandra.
Cassandra, I literally
hit the wall.
Oh no, I start just shouting as the door is opening, like it's just, Cassandra!
I'm being murdered!
Cassandra, are you a doctor?
Are you a doctor?
I've got this boil. We need you to check it out.
What is going on? There's like muffled sobbing coming from behind the door. It's like, what is going on?
Okay, we have cleared the undead from the building. The building is now turned back on by God. So what you need is people operating this hospital to peak efficiency, because we're about to get a load of survivors channeled into here from the school. I don't know how to convince you of the fact that we are not, first of all, villains.
Well,
and
can't you
second
hear
of all,
the hospital working?
Yeah, if you work here, don't you understand that this place is now safe?
I'll be honest. I am like, haven't slept and sick. I'm delirious. I thought I was hallucinating.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we have a guy here trapped, and we think he's infected, and he's behind one of the doors, and it's just very stressful. So if you promise not to kill us and eat our skin, will we let you in?
We promise.
Hold on, just, yeah. Okay. Let me in. Let me in. I come too.
Yeah, as you guys kind of get up to leave and stuff, you see, like, the hand are getting ready to go with you, and they're all locking and loading. Generic montage of, like, guns and swords, all that stuff. Well, crossbows.
I want to stay behind to talk to Carla, but like I'll do it whenever.
Yeah, of course.
Done with their Cassandra thing.
Yeah, you notice Vera's like pulls Carla aside and says something to her like really intensely, like with fiery, burning, like like, and then she's like, "Okay, let's go, guys."
Didn't work. That's so sad.
What didn't work?
My GIF.
Yeah, it's broken.
Oh, it works fine for me. Oh, whoa! It didn't.
Okay. Anyway. Cassandra, please let us in.
Yeah, you hear like muffled, like, rummaging and all, like, the door being unlocked, and you hear large budging noises of stuff being moved, and the door opens.
Hi.
Hi.
You can go and sleep now if you want.
Like a short-haired moon elf is like, oh, thank you. Oh boy. She's like, just like, okay, everyone, like, it's safe now. It's okay. Come on. She starts carting people out of the room, and like, some are in common clothes. Some look like they're in uniform. Like, they definitely look like they're employees, and then one or two kind of look like they're in those patient garbs.
Yeah.
How many are there?
There's about 15 in total.
And where's the patient?
Oh, the one we trapped, he's in that closet back there, and she points to like a really big, like not a big door, but just like, a clearly like broom closety door, and there's just like tables and chairs up against it's
I go up and I knock on the door and I say, "Excuse me, company calling."
Housekeeping.
House.
He's like, let me
No,
out, I'm not
no.
infected.
Why do they think you're infected?
Because one of those things got me, but there was a big noise, and now it's gone.
Oh, you've been cured. Oh, that's
And they
nice.
don't believe me.
Okay. I was like, please hold, and then we will return to help you in a moment.
I say we kill him, Chet.
I
Shut
start
up.
playing hold music.
You start playing what?
Hold music, like on a phone.
Okay.
Stop that.
It's like, okay, so we are going to calmly remove the barricade from this side of the door.
And kill him.
Then we will look at the. Shh. We will allow the patient to step outside, and we will assess the situation as to whether or not they are diseased. If they are diseased,
Then we kill
I'm going to ask that Dr. Tanner help me with this injection. And she just whips out her rapier. She's like, I
Yeah,
believe it might be lethal.
I can hear you.
No, you can't. Look, you might think that I'm a small, like, green, misunderstood hobgoblin creature, but the person that isn't speaking is a tall, beautiful Eladrin, so just take it out on me instead. You just slowly start removing things. There's my card for the doctor. I refuse.
I didn't know you had a medical license.
PhD.
The screenshot from Toy Story. I don't believe that man's ever been to medical school.
Yeah.
Right, let's release this person.
Yeah.
Here, person, what is your name?
It's like, Billy.
Oh, Billy. Okay. Oh, God, Billy. Let's go.
Yeah, essentially you want to do the door, and you see like a very scrawny, like, human man who looks like, he's got like, 3-day stubble at this stage, and he looks like crap. He's in like a patient's garb, and he's like, just looks like he hasn't slept in he doesn't know how long.
So, Billy, prove that you are not infected.
He like lifts up some of his garb, and you see on like his right side of his like abdomen, he's like, well, it got me here, and like, I think you have to die before it like takes over. I don't know, it's scary. But yeah, then there was a loud noise and everything burned, and then I vomited, and now I can't feel it in me anymore.
Where did you vomit?
It's like in the corner.
Someone get a light on the vomit. Let's check out this vomit.
Yeah, I'm assuming like someone lights it up or whatever with their talisman or a torch or whatever. And yeah, like there's just basically a load of vomit, and in it is one of those worms, but it looks kind of like shriveled and burnt up.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, Billy's fine. Billy, what are you? Are you a doctor? Or are you just a man?
I'm just a man. I know I was in here for like some like lung thing. I was coughing, and then everything, exploded and went crazy, and then one of those things got me, and it was just. It wasn't nice. They were thinking about killing me.
When did you get bitten?
I didn't get bitten. One of those things like shot out when we were like running away, and I kind of kept quiet until like someone like noticed I was being awful. Yeah, Billy's that guy.
Sorry, I meant to say, when did it get you, that thing?
Maybe a day or more. I don't know. I can't tell. I've been in a dark room for a long time. Essentially, it's like Wiggly had like a day, maybe.
I'm sure he's fine. Come on, Billy. Time to rejoin society.
It's like, okay. When you like re-enter, when you re-enter, like, everybody, like the hand is talking to like the survivors, and some of the clerics are clearly like tending to them, and like you overhear Vera's like yelling at Carla, being like, "What the fuck do you mean he hasn't responded?" And Carla's like, I don't, like I clearly sent the message and no one's responded. They should have responded. And she starts pointing at like her chest, and she's like, "You tell Draxus I'm coming."
Can we put someone in Matilda? Can we take off a Warforged arm and put it in Matilda to basically rocket punch him from inside this? Like, Coda, I'm willing to let you work on that. I'm willing to let you work on that for the next 3 or 4 days.
What's happening? Sorry, my internet's being really fucking off.
I just want someone to basically rip off a Warforged arm, put it in Matilda, and fire it to punch Draxus.
Yeah, but like Varys is basically like, "You tell him I'm coming for him," and she like storms off.
Why is the Dragonborn such jerks?
Oh, apparently, hold on, sorry, this is unrelated, but apparently the reason why my Discord is being weird is because it's downloading an update in the background, so it's up in the top right hand corner, so like, yeah, if people start disconnecting or Discord goes wonky, that's why.
Get off my bed.
But yeah, so that's that little scene. Carla's kind of just like, "Okay, I'll be the messenger again."
Carla, you were the messenger of God like 10 hours ago, and it resulted in a big, giant destruction of the undead. I feel like you're good at this. I feel like you're a good communicator, and therefore should remain a messenger.
Yeah, but just because I'm a good communicator doesn't mean they're good communicators.
Did Zona hear back from Pyrus?
It's like, I haven't been talking to him actually. And she looks around and he's like at like the very end of the corridor, just basically nursing some like elf woman's like leg that looks like it got kind of like sliced up a bit.
I'll go over and ask him.
He's like, "Yo, yeah, hey, hello." He's like, "Hi." Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, Pyrus got in contact with me. Apparently some clerics showed up and Draxus wasn't impressed, and they were arrested, and now they're not arrested, and they're helping." He's like, "I don't know, it was very short, blunt, and I'm just really confused."
Okay, that's...
Do you know anything about these secret clerics?
Yes, they're our friends. We asked them to come help us.
Okay, well, the last thing he said is that they're no longer arrested, and like they've relieved enough of the tension in the medical tent that like it looks like everyone's on the up and up.
Okay, good. That's good to hear. Alright, at least we know that much. I don't suppose you can tell Pyrus that, we found the commander and everything's good. Please don't blow us sky high.
I've sent it on. So has Carla. Carla messaged like Draxus directly, and no one's replying.
We heard about that.
If my message, which it must have got through to Pyrus, I'd imagine he reported the acting commander. Well, he's like in quotation, like bunny ears. He's like acting commander, and like because he'd be the only one who can technically call off such an attack. So. You know what I mean? It's a case of like Pyrus probably got the message, but like again, he's only just a lower ranking cleric. Like that's a field medic. I don't know. I'll see when he replies. I'll let you know. Like when I know, you'll know, that kind of thing. But for the minute, it's radio silence. There's probably like chaos on the other side of the wall.
Okay. I need to really put the kibosh on our other problem here. Commander Orloin said that this town was rigged to blow, but the claim was this part of the town hall was blown up because there are.
Yeah, it was a defensive mechanism back in the day. You know,
the town hall seemed to have been blown up because there was a horde, a sizable horde, outside in and around it. However, when the person who blew up the town hall was asked whether or not they would be what else they would be doing, they said they were targeting the currently empty Mechanist Tower. Any idea as to, first of all, why the Mechanist Tower is so empty, and secondly, why they are planning to blow that one up already when nothing seems to have actually happened there?
Well, there's a lot of contradictions. Like, the tower shouldn't be empty. Like, we have no protocols to just abandon ship when things go bad, unless whoever's running there, I don't have the names, and she's like, I don't have any dossiers, and again, I'm from Yuria. Unless they gave the order, which is doubtful, because when our buildings want to be, they can be pretty mini fortress-like. As for rigging to blow, again, I don't know why it would be rigged to blow. I don't think ours are they? And Carla's like, oh, no. What?
Okay. You guys.
Is this your seeker friend?
Once again, not our friend.
It's a seeker with a name, which apparently seekers don't have names.
So it's a seeker with a name destroying things that apparently only you have seen.
Oh my god, we helped you fight a demon on top of this hospital. Why do you benefit from thinking we're liars?
I'm not saying you're liars, I'm just saying it's quite an odd story. Just
but
because
if you want evidence, you can go back to the roof and look at the fucking exploded building 3 blocks away.
Also, we have been gathering evidence for a case.
Okay, we're gonna hold. She's like, boy, we're gonna go through this one at a time. Okay, first off, yes, I'm not saying you didn't blow up the building. I know I could hear the ground shake when it happened. I'm just saying. And she turns to Carla and she's like, "There's no seeker here, correct?" And she's like, "Yeah, there's none designated that I know of anyway." And she's like, "Yeah, they're purely capital side, to my knowledge, bar when they're sent out on specific missions, which, unless there was just a mission we didn't hear about, which is odd because we tend to hear about most higher ranking seeker things that are processed. Fair, curious, an anomaly, yeah. Secondly, a case for two.
Relevant to the fact that this town seemingly came under occupation from a zombie plague out of nowhere, but also not out of nowhere, because there seemed to be specific zones where it was growing out of, causing problems that the mayor, who is probably dead, knew about. Potentially related to some old racist granny who ended up getting roundhoused. What she said was vampires, but I personally don't think it was vampires. Vampires from a granny who got roundhoused. So
who roundhoused who bet the old woman?
I'm pretty sure it was the Seeker.
She's scratching her forehead. She's like,
unless that violates the first law of robotics. In which case, if it does, that's telling.
Literally every Warforged in the room looks at Esme. It's like, what are you implying?
Esme melts.
What do you mean? First law of robotics.
I thought the first law of robotics was just be bitching, man. I don't think it's bitching to
No, it's I put my foot so far up your ass you can't talk straight.
Either of those.
Sorry, I thought the first rule of I thought the first law of
easy. Wow, that's not very ideal for anyone. It's like,
I thought the first law of robotics was XCOM give it to you, but apparently not.
Literally,
Anyway.
like, if this was a Telltale game, like, it would be a spam of, like, Carla will remember that, Zona will remember that.
I love the Warforged.
Clearly.
Some of
Many of
my
my
best
friends are Warforged.
friends.
Hey, I summoned a Warforged cleric here to help us. Then they got arrested. Because
Oh,
that's
so-
what happens to my mates. All the time. Why can't I just have normal friends?
How
One of my
about
friends
Esme?
turned into a demon.
Remember you were saying, save the emotion for when we're out of the zombie horde. Shall we
Yeah,
just...
but that was about fake ass emotions. I'm having real people problems. My best friend turned into a demon, and now all of my other demon friends are being arrested all the time. And we
That
only
must
have
be
like
very
what,
hard for
4
you.
days?
Yes, but I think perhaps we should just try and come up with a plan because
Yeah.
we're losing time and Draxus is not responding, which means we're still on a time limit. We have to get to 2 more shrines.
And, like, Varys chimes in, she's like, oh, Draxus is going to respond alright when I put my foot up his ass.
Yes, but that requires us to be able to save the city and get out first, to put your foot wherever you may inside of him. But we need to deal with
Okay.
this first.
Yeah, our priorities are getting to these 2 shrines. So should we go back up on the roof and see which one is closer?
Well, what's our plan? Are we going to take one each? The hand take one and we take one? Or how do
That's what we were discussing, yeah. We reckon that's the best course of action.
But can we both guarantee that we can destroy it? What do we need to do to get rid of it for good?
We need a cleric and
Rituals, pickaxes, can you make things go boom?
I can try.
what about the kids in the school that we can rogue seeker?
What? Oh my god. Oh my god, is K9 gonna become Esme's Moriarty?
No, because I'm gonna kill him. I'm going to literally remove his head. I don't
Esme! Oh,
We could go to the school first and then go to the port district, sort of loop round by the guilds. And then maybe the hand could take the rich district. If you want to make sure that those survivors are alright, we should tell them to get to the hospital anyway, and we're not far from it. So, if we want to guarantee that they're safe, perhaps we should swim by the school.
Alright.
But that's
Well-
just my idea. I don't know.
Carla chimes in, she's like, well, be careful, okay? It's night time. Should go down dark alleys at night.
Well, there's been no sun since we got here, so light's not going to really help us. There's no
You say that now.
opportunity.
It's been cloudy, yes, but it's still cloudy nighttime is darker than sunny nighttime.
True.
Or sunny cloudy. Coda, did you want to chatty to Carla?
I did, but I don't know. Like we've spent a lot of time chatting. If you guys want to move on,
No,
How to find your
Easy.
god.
yeah, I want to chat to Carla briefly.
Like, do you take her off to the side? Or?
Yeah, I guess I'd just like wait for a minute when like everyone's getting ready and just talk to her on her own for a second.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, and essentially, like, find an opening to just be like, hey, shh, come here. She's like, yes, dear.
I've been trying to think about how to phrase this, but I really don't know how. So I might as well just ask, what was that yesterday in the sky? What was it?
What? Oh, this. Okay, I didn't expect something. Please. What do you think it was?
I don't know. A machine? I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I have no idea.
Son, what you saw was the machine god. Well, an incarnation, avatar, its actual eye. I'm not sure. It communicates through, and it. Hold on, I can't. Yeah, like it's essentially like we know it as an intense slideshow, but it's just like bombarding me with images, and it's very hard to decipher, and I'll have to meditate on it. But yeah,
is it a machine? Is it a warforged? What is it?
it's kind of like it's like it is a machine that exists somewhere else that connects me, connects you, connects all.
So it's not just a one-off thing. This is.
Well,
a real machine
I
somewhere.
believe it connects to all of us. Like, some people believe it's all hokey cokey.
Has anyone who isn't a Warforged ever seen these images, these messages?
They've been claimed. There is, in our church, there is a drow and there is a high elf, and they both have claimed to have similar visions.
But if this is a machine, who made it?
I don't know. It apparently contacted us originally, and that's what began the creation of the church.
But machines are constructs, are creations. Someone had to have made it.
Technically, yeah, ish. But that's the mystery of it. Like, I don't fully understand. I don't claim to fully understand. All I know is that I know that they protect me and guide me and show me the way, and after that, everything, I'm content with that. Like, if they never want to reveal their true identity or purpose to me, I'm okay with that. Like, as long as I can help, which they teach me to, I will help.
Just can't believe I've never heard of this thing before.
Well, they don't call it they don't call it a secret church and then go around blabbering about it. Do you?
Why is it secret?
Laurie or Mike is going cray, or maybe it's just me.
Is it? Sorry.
No, it's just literally only there. It was like, whoa. And I was like, oh, the machine god's angry.
I was just asking,
but yeah,
why
what was
is
the
it
question?
secret? Why is it secret?
Originally, well, the story goes, it's secret because the original Warforged didn't, it just claimed that this being contacted him, and it worked through him, and that was it. And through various complications I won't bore you with, he left that path, and we found that more and more people claiming to do certain things in the machine god's name, and they they're heretics. Like, they're monsters purely using it as an excuse to do what they did. So when they were dealt with, we took an oath to essentially keep it secret, because we didn't want people using it as an excuse to do evil things, or corrupt or destroy in the sake of this unknown god, and then claiming religious freedom all about that shit.
I wouldn't have believed you, but I saw what I saw. I have no idea what's going on, but it was pretty amazing. That's all I can
That
say.
it was. It was thrilling, and it was exciting, and I had full faith that they would help us, and I'm glad they did. Although using myself as a conduit like that has drained me of quite a lot of my strength, and I don't think I'll be able to repeat it again, let alone 2 more times. We may have to rely on more archaic means of ritual destruction.
I would love to hear more about this church of yours if we make it out of here. Although I know it's secret.
And she's like, yes, no, it's... Look, both of us have our secrets, do we not?
Yes.
And don't worry, I have discussed it with the others, and if they want a report of what happened, a report will simply talk of a tiefling who was a particularly good shot with a crossbow. She winked.
Thank you. I don't know why you're doing that for me, but thank you.
It's called a nice thing, dear. Do you not have nice things happen to you?
No.
No.
Shut up, Esmir, across the room.
No,
Shifter
no.
code.
Shifter Coda.
Last place I expected act of kindness was Mechanist, to be honest, but you have been
Mechanists or a machine?
Mechanists.
She has kind of a shit-eating grin of mm-hmm. It's we're not all bad. There's some bad apples, but in the grand scheme of things, what you have, maybe it'll affect a lot of lives, maybe it won't, but for lack of a better way of explaining it, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Whatever it brings, we'll handle, and I don't mean this in like to scare you kind of way, but chances are if people really wanted that exact thing in your pocket, it would probably be on their desks right now. There's the guild seldom doesn't get what it wants, so just
That's what unsettles me.
at least it'll keep you on your toes.
Oh, good. More running. Thank you for your honesty and your help. We need to get this
Anytime,
done.
dear.
We have 4 days, but I think between us we can do this. And I never thought I'd be working side by side with mechanists, but here we are.
How about side by side with our friend?
She's like, hey, you know, don't never say never, buddy. You never know what, you know, the machine god provides.
Evidently. I can rejoin the others.
Darren, while that was going on, I'm gonna send to vigilance just to see like where she's at, and you know if they can get into the town to help us out in any way.
Yeah, cool. Like, you essentially just say, like, you know, status report, hey.
Hey girl, hey. And she can respond to me, so.
Cool. It's instant, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, she's just like, oh, hey, yo, so we were arrested. That wasn't fun. But, you know, I consider myself a good talker. But, yeah, we helped some people in the medical tent. It's looking good. Kind of chaos here. There's one of those golden people talking to the Dragonborn. They look very well. The Dragonborn, at least, looks irritated. We'll know more soon. We'll try to get help.
Okay.
Oh snap! Oh well, Esme over here having a cry.
Okay, I relay this to the others.
Another one or the same one? I refer to the gold-faced man.
We have to assume it. Well, I mean, I would assume it's someone different.
No, I think it's the same person.
But how would they get outside?
Because they can't be infected. Also, they probably have like hold on 1 second. Veres!
Like, she's like you could see it from a distance. She's like on the inside. She's like, grant me strength. And it's like, yes.
If Hand of Yuria sees seekers in operation, what's the general like point of call for action? Is it avoidance? Is it engagement? What is it?
Wait, say that again.
If a member of the Hand of Yuria sees a seeker abroad in the world, what's the general point of call? Like, general call to action? Is it just ignore them, or is it to engage?
You would pay respects to any like any high-ranking officer, and unless you both of you had business, you would probably carry on your duties.
Cool. And would it be weird if Draxus was mates with the Seeker?
You're not telling me something.
I mean, I'm not telling you lots of things.
Like, she approaches and she's like, you know, puts her hand on Esme's shoulder and she's like, well, you better start.
All I gotta say to you is this is exactly how I met my last girlfriend.
She's like, cheeky grin. She's like, yeah, I can dig it. But
oh no, I feel like I cheated on Bird.
from the distance, just Bird screaming, "We're not dating!"
Literally, like, Vern is just like
from the underworld with her husband. She's just like, why?
Yeah, cuts to Vern like smooching and like a ghost harken. It's complicated.
Anyway, yeah. So apparently Draxus is speaking to a seeker.
How do you know this?
We are contacting our friends, our cleric friends who are outside trying to help. Because we thought they might have been let in, and we thought we'd need them to come with us to the other ritual point to basically explode it.
If they could, but they can't. I think they're
Yeah,
pretty stuck
like,
out there.
otherwise we're going to just have to pin it down until you guys explode the other one, and then make your way over here to explode the last one. Or something to that effect.
Do you not have a member of the cloth in your party? And she like gestures at Risbeth.
So, I mean, he's a member of some cloth.
Like, what say you, tiny man?
Risbeth, what god do you follow? It's more...
When Risbeth hears people talking about cloth, he sort of like lifts up a little bit of his plate armor and he's like, "Yeah, I'm wearing cloth."
Risbeth,
Yes.
you know the way you can do the whole like fiery sword bit?
Yeah.
What? That's because of a god, yeah?
No, my sword's my fiery sword. It came to me from an asteroid.
What? No, okay. Yeah. So apparently you know the way you
I
can
follow Moradin though.
Okay, you know your mate Morden.
Yeah.
Do you think we could call in a favor from above and he might like smash a hammer down in an obelisk for us?
I could ask.
Well, we'll wait to ask until we're at the obelisk, and then we'll give him a shout. How about that?
If
Yeah.
if it's not an option, I could try and find a blacksmith in the town and make something that will explode. That's fairly simple.
Can we ask to borrow some of the alchemist fire?
Varys is like, it's kind of all like rigged together. It's like an entire thing.
Do any of you have some sort of portable workbench or tool set there with you?
Laurie, your mic is going crazy.
Oh,
Well, at
sorry.
least for me it is anyway. Is it
Yeah,
just me or
for
am
me
I
as
going
well.
mad? Oh, okay.
No, it is.
Is it still being
It's-
shitty?
No, it's fine.
It's still being shitty, yeah?
Well, it just did a lot of static.
Sorry, I don't know why.
It's not your fault.
Such a failure.
Sorry, I'll have to just power through with the awful static for a minute. Do any of you have a portable workbench or something for tinkering?
The dwarf steps forward. He's like, I might.
It was nice knowing.
And I assume you would not be in favor of me using it temporarily.
Please.
Do you want to roll persuasion for that?
You want to get out of here alive, you fuck?
Also, is Andrew here?
Oh.
I saw his thingy light up. No, it's
Andrew,
just,
is this a thing where you've been talking for ages and just no one
Oh
can
no,
hear you?
it probably is.
yeah,
Oh my God.
I hope it isn't been that because I was like, he's
no.
Andrew. Hello, Andrew.
Andrew?
Oh?
Oh, now we can hear you.
Hi.
Ah, why does Discord keep doing this to me?
So
Do you
annoying.
use the app or the downloaded client?
I normally use the client, but today I'm using the browser because my client was trying to go through an update, and I was like, oh, fuck that.
Fair. No, because I was just realized like Andrew's been awfully quiet, just in case like you've been chiming in or want to do something.
I had been
wouldn't want to-
chiming in, I was wondering why people were ignoring it, but
Aw.
Oh no.
Sorry,
Oh,
man.
At least you know we wouldn't deliver to you.
Well, from now on, Andrew, if like you are like chiming in and no one's instantly responding or acknowledging, just at least type in chat, be like, "Can anyone hear me?" Just for future
yeah,
reference,
that's,
in case.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, even like in the Discord chat, so it definitely pops up on our screen, like in case it gets drowned out in like roll 20, like shit posting. But yeah, that's
First
cool.
question you
I know.
said. Roll 1,000 d1000s.
If you do that, Risbeth, I will fucking take your sword away.
Do it, Risbeth.
No,
Do it for the meme.
you take it away. No, you do it.
Also, could it was the 12? Oh, that's your persuasion.
Yeah, it's
Is
not
it?
great.
I
he's-
can't find mine.
Well, do you not have your character sheet there? Jeez.
No, I don't know where it's going.
You not prepared, like.
Are you not entertained?
Do you want to kiss me over this?
Yeah, Coda essentially like leans in the argument. He's like, eh, and Esme's like, whoa. And he's
Liz,
like,
your friend.
he's like, fine. I'm not going to be using it. And he goes over to like his pack and he starts taking out like this. It's like not like anything fancy. It definitely just looks like it will assist you, or it's a very basic portable like workbenchy thing. Like it's quite heavy and lofty, and it's like, but it will essentially serve as an incredibly basic like workbench thing. So it should allow Coda to at least make some things
Just like
he wouldn't be able to
nothing
make.
fancy. Literally just like throw it and it explodes. Like a big old explosion. Lots of gunpowder and just going to town on that.
Fair.
Okay, will I
Yeah,
roll
you
for that?
essentially have that. Oh, do you want to make it here and now?
Just so we have it like before, because I'm not gonna bring it with his full forward with me. I just want to like make something before we go, so that we have a backup of
Fair.
if Rizbit's thing doesn't work, we can just try to explode it with fire.
Yeah, cool. Give me them tinker check.
I have advantage gloves, right?
Yes.
Sweet.
Oh snap. Yeah, you successfully make like a really ragtag thrown together, volatile and unstable like charge of some sort.
I added to
Like-
the pile of unstable volatile things.
Yeah,
that we
like
mentioned.
it translates to D&D C4. Like a really like, oh man, if a flame hits this, like me and everyone in the immediate area is like no longer going to be here.
Esme, do you still have a fire arrow?
I don't think so. I think I wait. No, hold on. I might have saved my
you
last.
might have-
Yeah, you were gonna fire it and then you were gonna hit Rizbit, so you didn't, right? On the monster?
Yes, I do have
Yeah.
one left. One left. That's nice.
Well, all else fails.
You can do
I
that.
stick this on the shrine, you explode it from a distance. Hopefully blow the thing away.
I'm just pointing out, if this were an action movie and we had this exact plan, it would almost guaranteed end with one of us having to stay behind with the explosion.
Oh yeah.
Don't give
Oh.
Darren ideas.
That's the evilest laugh. No, I'm not happy.
No, guys, who's gonna be Ben Affleck and who's gonna be fucking Bruce Willis? Fine, I'll go home with my emotional movies.
I got the reference, I just didn't want to jump to any conclusions about who's going to be Bruce Willis, because that's quite a commitment to make.
It's like, is it me? Oh, hair instantly falls off. It's like, fuck! Not gonna talk like this, man.
Okay, so let's get out of this fucking hospital and let's go.
Are we going
fucking-
straight to the poor district, or are we going to the school?
Why are we going to the poor district?
that's where
A
the
beam
shrine
of
is.
light. Oh yeah, that's another thing. The beam of light aren't continuous. Like it was a case of like when they went off, like you were like whoa, and then they
Yeah.
like stopped.
But there was one in the
It's
rich
just
and one
it
in the
enriched
poor,
it.
right?
There was one in the rich and one in the poor, but in the rich there was a fire as well.
So I saw a giant monster in the rich district, and in the poor district, there's a strange person with elongated limbs, if I understand correctly.
Which sounds more fun.
I feel like a giant monster that's being chased, but yeah, oh shit. There's a person chasing that monster, which means potential allies.
So you want to take the rich district?
I mean, there's also potential vampires. There's a lot going on there. The other side of the problem is, it's nicer to help poor people than it is to help rich people.
What's the
Oh God,
where do the hand think they're going?
I've become the alt-right. Someone help.
God, stop! For every message of the like that movement, use a level.
Oh no, I'll stop.
The hand are very much like, oh, you make the you choose where you want to go, and we'll go to the other one, that sort of thing.
I mean, if
Guys,
we go...
we need a huddle. We need a huddle.
Okay, group huddle.
Okay.
Huddles
need to
around
sp-
legs.
We need to specifically huddle, like actively away from any member of the hand.
Wow, why do you want to do that, Neil?
Shut up, Darren.
Okay.
Okay, so this has been nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, it's been nice, but remember we had a big we had well, okay. I think it was, no, I was there too. We talked. Remember when Zona was talking about the fact that there's a revolution, or no, there's a tiff happening in Yuria at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
As I understand it, the main two sides seem to be the Hand of Yuria and the people in the slums of Yuria.
So you think it's a bad idea for them to go charging into the poor district?
I think it's a bad idea for them to go into the poor district because, by virtue of a queen, they probably already have the rich ones won over. If we go into the poor district, we can retain the... You can all collectively slap me later, but we can retain the image of resistance that we need to further cultivate in order to ensure that when the time comes and we have to probably pick a side between either the Hand or the people in the slums, that we can have a call to our side should that ever become something that happens. There's always more poor people than there are rich people. And they're also the ones who are most disenfranchised. And they're the ones we should probably be helping most. But the problem with the rich district is there's probably a lot of dead rich people and we could probably rob a lot of petty.
Look, we can rob later. For now, we should just
you
focus
always say the
on.
things I needed you to hear.
We should just concentrate fire on one area, and if you think us going to the poor district is better, then I'm down for it.
Okay, that's good. Let's go.
One last
had our-
question. Do we want to go by the school or do we want to go straight there?
I think we should walk by the school, but we should ask two members of the Hand to go that far with us and cart the people back to the hospital. And also, if there's a certain gold-faced man there, ask some questions.
And if he was lying and he's killed them all, well,
Well, look, let's hope that hasn't happened, Captain Bringdown.
I'm just trying to be realistic. It's a Seiko. How are we going to get from the school to the poor district? Because it does require, from what I can see on the map, passing by the Mechanist and Mage guilds.
I thumb at Tenchu. It's like he can fly.
All right. We
Yes,
do
I
want
can.
to stay clear of those guilds, or
Oh, what can a guild do?
a lot.
What have the guilds ever done? Let's be honest.
What have the Romans ever done for us?
The aqueducts.
Exactly.
Well, aside from the aqueducts and the healthcare and the lower crime rates and the housing and the peace, what have the Romans ever done for us?
Nothing.
Exactly.
All right, let's go to the school.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Veres. Veres.
Please stop yelling. I'm in the same room as you.
I know. I just wanted you to understand that I'm serious. We are going to go to the poor district, but we're going to take the long route, because it's scenic. Essentially, we're going to head towards the school because there's a lot of survivors there. What I would like is for two of your members, if possible, to delay heading south to the rich district and head to the school with us to help cart back those survivors into a more defensible position in the hospital. Is that amenable? Is that a good idea? Would you prefer I did not do that? Would you prefer that I stop talking to you?
Well,
So
we're
I can find out about the gold-faced man.
we were going to dispatch one of them to the outside to see what the fuck is going on. But I suppose we could delay that till we get some people from the school to the hospital.
Preserving as many lives and parts of the city as possible should really be our priority. survivors should really be taken care of, if possible.
I agree.
Okay.
Just
Okay,
one further question. If things are going tits up in the Rich District, do you have a way to contact us? Should you need our help? Or...
Should everything go awful, look to the sky. You'll see a pretty big explosion. It's fine. We trained for this. It's good. What if you guys need help?
I can get in touch with someone.
Like,
Yeah.
all right.
Mrs. Dora has got her eyes on the prize.
She's like, all right, cool. And she's like, right, we move in 5. Ready up?
Okay.
Good luck.
Who are you sending with us to the school? The show.
She's like, Gunther and Milo will go with you. Azranth will stay behind and man Matilda up on the roof. And Zona, myself, and Carla will proceed to the Rich District.
Cool. Well, let's do that then. Okay. Cassandra, prepare the hospital. Hope you will soon have more guests.
She's like, all right, okay, yeah, we can do this. We can do this.
Oh God, she doesn't have a control. Like she needs to sleep. Okay.
Like when you're all like, we're gonna do this, the building like hums quite loudly.
Tenchu, how are you feeling?
How are
Tenchu,
you?
I'm quite good. I know you weren't fully comfortable with this building at one point.
Yes, I'm still not entirely comfortable with it.
Okay. Well, let's get out of here then, collectively. Darren, I'd like to go out the front door, please.
You go out the front door, and it is true. If you remember, the ritual destroyed some of the clouds above the hospital. It is indeed nighttime. You can see a starry sky above you. It's quite peaceful, but it also reminds you of the fact that it's cold and it's dark, and you got to cross the zombie-infested city.
1010, can you give us some air support between here and the school?
Yeah. I try to map out a path that's relatively zombie-free.
Gives that survival plit. And actually, when you do this roll, we're going to break because I need to go get a drink. And
I was gonna say.
Look at you! 404 zombies not found.
Ooh, good.
Jolly good. So right, we'll resume that fantastic roll in 10 minutes because I need to.
Yeah.
So yeah, to all watching, we'll be back in 10 minutes, give or take, either side. So yeah, guys, well done, and I'll talk to you in a minute.
Darn, I'd like to take out the jar of David.
Cool, you do that. 1 second. You take out the large jar of divot.
Almighty jar of David. I say this. Away from the hand of Yuria. Away from them. Almighty jar of David. Would it be a good idea for us to break into the Mechanist Guild? Like the one in here. The one, like, the supposedly empty Tower of the Mechanists. I think, like, should we break in there? I think we should. So, like, give me that sweet response.
Yeah, like as you like perform a ritual, the thing in the jar starts to kind of budge and move and kind of like just like rotate itself around. Kind of like, have you ever seen an octopus in a jar?
Yeah.
Kind of like, yeah, do that, and it kind of looks Esme.
Where have you seen that before?
What, an octopus in a jar?
Yeah, you just said it. You ever seen an octopus in a jar? And Neil goes, yeah, like
yeah,
completely straight faced.
Yeah, like yeah, they're all over. Yeah,
like they're all over. I always like. I love octopus.
They're cool.
I have
Never
never
seen
seen
that.
an octopus in a jar.
Have you never seen an octopus open a jar
Oh, it's terrible.
From the
inside.
inside.
Yeah.
So good.
It's
Someone
awesome, but
get a GIF. Someone get a GIF.
it's a GIF, you goddamn heathen.
GIF, GIF, whatever.
Listen here.
So
For,
what does the head in the jar say?
It's like, yeah, wheel and woe, motherfucker.
We'll and woe.
Yep.
So we'll suffer, but we'll be happy about it. Okay. Thank you, David. I love you.
It's like, yeah.
I just kissed the front of the glass. It's like, so, Coda, what's gonna happen is, one of us is gonna die in there, or get turned into a seeker. But we'd also have sick like wrist blasters. So I don't know. It's a bit of both.
Bit of
Sounds
a mixed
good to
bag.
me.
I love Guardians of the Galaxy. Right, okay, to the school. Tenchu, you seem to have come up with a
You came up with an excellent plan. There'd be nothing in your way. Yeah, it's more a case of like just time passes. Yeah. So you guys, spend about half an hour, 40 minutes traversing quietly. It takes you a bit longer because you're kind of like sneakily, traversing the place. But eventually, you come to what you see is a school, and it's you are told it's a school, but before you is essentially a ragtag thrown together fortress. As you come out of one of the roads and see the school, you're instantly blinded by a flashing a light in your face, like a spotlight. Big huge torch fucking reflective glass thingy, and it's like, oh, you there, stranger, turn back.
We're here to get you somewhere safe.
It's like the last person who said that lies to your right. And if you look to your right is a body that's just basically skewed with arrow.
Here, lad. Were you looking up in the sky there a few hours ago when a giant god's eye appeared over the hospital and now suddenly you can see things there? That was us alongside some very powerful people who will be able to protect you in the hospital.
Can I assist?
Yeah, of course.
Jingle the frisbee. Jingle the frisbee.
It's over on the couch.
No, I just...
But it's over there.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I love that video. Should I buy a gift from my girlfriend? Or maybe watch the hit box office movie The Guardians of the Galaxy? Oh!
Oh, this is not gonna go as well.
I like to think Esme is like, hey, yeah, and then Izzy's just like, trust us, you fucking dickheads.
Izzy's got that.
Jazz hands.
Izzy's got that smouldering look going.
It's Hey!
It's not a smouldering look. There's a gigantic torch in her fucking face. It's like, ooh, here comes the smolder. I can't.
Near to me, lads. Here, I sent some wee bairns into you there the other day. Send them out along with the rest of the.
That is impressive. Hold on, let's just.
Release the wee bairns.
Yeah, they're like, whoa, okay, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. All right, you can approach slowly, and essentially the large light in your face is aimed down, so it's not blinding you.
Okay, well, let's do this quickly.
Yeah, and as you approach, you see it is quite literally like a school turned fortress. There's loads of people on makeshift walls with crossbows and bow and arrow and swords and barricades, and most of them are wearing the city watch uniform with the purple sash you've seen previously, and they all look pretty shaken, but oh my god, I guess I'm not ready for anything sort of thing.
How many people are there?
Along the walls there's about 5 or 6, and down on the ground level, outside the barricade kind of thing, there's 2 or 3. And the person who was addressing you was up from on the wall.
Oh, okay. And so I guess just sort of explain the situation. That there is a way to stop this, but we just have to go do it.
Yeah, actually, we open with any infected. Like, have you any infected? Or are we all okay?
Any infected have been dealt with, and all who are here are. Yeah, as like any who are here are all scared but not infected.
Oh, did a man named Bruce come in here? Was his name Bruce?
Yes, he arrived yesterday with one of those golden fellas.
Are you saying you've seen more than one?
More than one survivor?
No, more than
Golden
one
fella.
golden person.
Oh, just one.
Oh, thank God.
Is
And where are they now?
still here?
No. That thing walked to about halfway across the plaza, got the survivors in, and didn't speak. It just left.
And it's been doing that a lot?
No, it arrived with that group, and that was it.
Okay, so we're gonna suggest that you guys move into the hospital because it's been purified by Christ, and therefore you'll be saved when the day of reckoning comes.
Like
No.
laser sights start aiming towards Esme's head. It's like
It's like, no, look, if you head to the if we can coordinate getting you guys to the hospital, there's no infection there. There's fully no infection there.
I see where you're coming from, ma'am, but we are well fortified. If you look around, we have staved off all attacks. No one inside is infected. We have enough rations to get us through a month or so, give or take. And frankly, it seemed quite silly to leave this area. We have means of protection. We have food. It's more damaging to us to traverse the city at this time and go to the hospital. I know you mean well, but it's essentially leaving one haven for the slightly shinier haven by the sounds of it.
Okay, look, you're making a very fair point, but what I'm going to say to you is be incredibly wary of the gold-faced man. If you won't move now, that's fine. That's your decision. The hospital is currently safe. Completely safe. The gold-faced man, and Bruce can attest to this, is on a mission to blow up buildings in this city. I don't know what kind of what buildings are rigged to blow and what buildings aren't, but I would very much be uncomfortable with the idea that for some reason he is helping people get stocked up in one building in particular when his main job seems to be blowing things up.
Okay, but why would he bring survivors here if he intends to blow us up?
Witnesses. All of it, all in one place.
Is this one of the buildings that's rigged to blow, or...
What's rigged to blow?
The town hall was rigged to blow and then it blew up.
Are you saying this is rigged to blow?
We're
No,
not
I'm
sure.
trying to
That's the
remember.
point.
All the guards are kind of wait, what? What's rigged to blow?
As far as we know, it's just the town hall and
Hey,
potentially
hold on,
the
hold on.
guild.
What's his name? Shit. Gunther and/or Milo.
Yeah.
Do you know if this building is rigged to blow?
Gunther's no, it would make... Who the fuck would rig a school to blow?
I mean, who the fuck rigs lots of buildings to blow up in a city for no good fucking reason?
I'm sorry, but if you're warring against your enemy, you take their head building, which is the town hall here. So it would make sense to rig that, not where you teach kids numbers.
Esme fully keeps it to herself, but is fully of the opinion that if you want to destroy the morale of a people, if you blow up school, that will do it.
Well,
Dark, man.
Oh no, I fully am aware of the fact that that's fucked up, but things
just
like
yeah, it's Milo's just yeah.
If you feel safe here, then stay here if it's more defensible. But bear in mind that there is another option, and that maybe there's safety in numbers. There's some doctors at the hospital, some more of the Hand. They've got a massive turret on the roof for fighting off any infected. You would be safe there. If you see a clear opportunity to run for it and you need to leave, Just know that it's safe.
He's like, all right, okay, well, the concept of the building we're all huddled in for safety being rigged to blow is concerning. But, yeah, okay, well, fuck.
Well, if it
aren't
makes
we
you
all
feel
rigged to
any
blow?
better, any of these buildings could be rigged to blow, so really nowhere safe.
Okay, that's... Oh, wow.
Amy and I make the best kind of team
Like,
all the time.
guys, no lie, like, if this was a video game, they had, like, a morale gauge, that thing went from, like, a solid 70 to, like, minus 50 easily. It's just a case of they're just, like, open the barricades, it's all pointless.
We just showed up here, ruined their morale, and now we're gonna leave again. Yay, the Rat Pack saved the day!
Like, essentially, you guys just showed up and were like, "Hey, it's all pointless, bro." Anyway, look.
Can you tell us? Stop that. Can you tell us like how you end up here in the first place?
How we ended up here?
Like why the school in particular?
It was a large building that we could facilitate, like convert the classrooms into like living areas, and the hall in which the kids like would have done like physical exercise is quite large, so we could have like fit plenty of survivors in there. And also, it's pretty solid brick, and he like taps the wall. He's like, tuk, tuk. He's like, yeah, it's a pretty solid fortress. Like not everybody is on board with the guilds or the hand, and
Fair.
everybody likes the school, so most people do. So it made sense to kind of like acquire a large concrete building and fortify it.
Makes sense.
You sound like you're a smart bunch of fellas. Stay sharp and keep an eye on the L hospital, just in case.
We'll put it to the group, and should it be elected that we carefully like move shop, we will.
At the very least, these two fellas, these two, Gunter and Milo, are going to stay, check everyone over, and then they're going to leave. So if there is anyone who's very particularly like pushing to go to the hospital or whatever, they'll bring them, and then they'll head off on their own mission. Is that okay?
He's like, yeah, sure.
And
Cool.
anyone who remains, when we've dealt with this, we'll come back and let you all know it's safe.
That's solid. I like it.
Oh, quick question.
Hello.
Has there been any survivors out of the poor district specifically?
Most of the people here are from the poor district, and the working class district and so on. A lot of the, a few rich folk are inside, but it's a case of a lot of the poorer people flocked to here.
We should probably speak to, are there any of them that are particularly talkative? That might be able to give us some firm intel on the area, just because we are about to head down that way.
Yeah, well, the civilians, no, they're pretty shaken, but it's hold on, oh my god, where's that name? He's like, oh yeah, Ivran here, and he pulls over a kind of a stocky wood elf. He's like, he's from the poor district. And
Ivran, good day. I am Esme Nilo, and these are my friends, Tenchu, Rizbit, Isadora, and Coda. And these are associates, Gunter and Milo. We are about to head to the poor district to investigate a giant green light, and we were also told of other things going bump in the night down that region. Have you any intel you might be able to pass on worth noting?
Does advice count as intel?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go there.
I thought that's what your intel was going to be, and I appreciate that you gave it to me anyway.
Why?
You're a good, honest man, and I know what that... I get it.
It's something lurks down there. It's tall and you can hear its footsteps in the dark. But every time you go to check, it's not there.
Oh god, it's the BFG.
Oh god, oh, get away from me with that. Ugh.
Okay. Well, thanks for that, Ivan. Super. That's pretty much exactly what I expected, but it was still worth asking.
Well, I mean, can you give us any more information apart from cryptic bullshit? Like, is this a person? Is this a monster? What are we dealing with?
It's the elongated man thing.
Yeah. Did you hear the part where I said when I go to have a look, I can't see it? Like,
Ooh,
it's heavy footsteps, and anytime I went to check, it wasn't there. And it was the footsteps got further and further away. I'd hear a scream. Eventually, I would muster up the courage to investigate several hours later, and I would often find a corpse that looks like it had literally died of fright.
Right, so it's an invisible monster with a heavy step that kills people with fright. Oh yeah, no, we were told we can't look at them. Okay. Or maybe it's just look them in the face.
Well, like, what do you like? Is there a specific area you need? Like, I can hopefully draw a map, or
Can we point out the window to the pulsing green light?
Here's the question: if someone was going to hide, say, a space in which they could conduct eldritch rituals to the far realm, where would they hide it?
and the light isn't constant. When the obelisk destroyed it, shot up a beam of light for a couple of seconds, and then switched off.
Are there any particular places in the poor district where people congregated, or might have buildings of a particularly important nature? We believe that the hospital was one of these points of contact, but there should be one in the poor district as well.
There was a playground that's quite large. A lot of people spend their time there. It's kind of center. It's like a lot of the shops and trade areas are, beside it or near it.
Yeah, no, that's a good shout. Okay, I think.
Point us in the direction?
Yeah, he essentially is hold on, and he runs over to one of them, and he's like, "Have you got parchment in your bag?" And he's like, "I think it." Essentially acquires through running around, pen and paper sort of thing. He draws you a quite a crude map. He's not he's not an artist. Essentially in terms of game mechanics, it will grant you a advantage on survival, navigating essentially to it, that sort of thing. Because it's again, it's quite you walk past this thing and then there's just a line down, and it's you go here, and it's you guess that the way that town's laid or the city's laid out, it's definitely not that basic, but it's helpful. There's some more you walk past the shop with the blue windows and you take the corner here and you'll see a weird statue and you keep going, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Very milestone-y hitty.
Okay, well, we have our directions. Gunter, Milo, are you happy to stay here and help?
He's like, yeah, we won't be staying long. I have to get outside.
Well, just
we will. We'll look him over. I have some supplies. I'll leave them behind just in case. And Gunther will travel with me, and then we'll split. And he will hopefully reconnect with the others in the rich district while I go outside. Hopefully, anyway.
Yeah. Oh, good luck with that. That's an important mission. Both of you, good luck. But particularly good luck with.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, no worries. You too. You good luck within here, and don't die.
I mean,
you too.
I feel like we're too important to die.
It's okay. We have plot armor.
Look at our perfect
Whereas you
hair.
are a red shirt.
Wow.
Look at all of our. Okay, let's go to the poor district.
Cool. Yeah.
Darren, I'd like to be a poor, please.
Okay, give me them. Whoever's leading with the map, give me an advantage with survival check to navigate essentially.
Pretend you can fly.
The advantage, you say?
Yes, I say.
I say,
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
That's
That's not a
Tenchu's
one.
overconfidence after his last amazing roll.
I still think you're a very important part of this.
Organization.
You're a valuable member of the team.
It's like, so that's it. It's goodbye and good luck. It's like I don't.
I don't recall saying good luck.
We don't know if single people buy crackers, and frankly, we don't want to know.
No.
I'm fairly certain single people don't.
Yeah, so Tenchu, damn man, you it's been a bit of chaos. We're gonna say it's nighttime and you're nervous. So, a tall lurking creature. It's like,
Tenchu is reasonably sure that the creature is a ghost, and that's why he's so reluctant to go there.
I feel like we should all just slap each other around.
Oh yeah.
Are we, is our plan to swing by the guilds or avoid them as much as possible?
I feel like we should just walk as close to them as possible.
That seems like
Like,
a
I
great
fully
plan.
believe-
That definitely
Like-
won't get us killed.
Yeah, well, like live in the moment. Stop
David
thinking
said
things.
wheel and woe, so
True.
like,
But that was in response to if we break into the Mechanists Guild, which is much more specific than walking near the Mechanists Guild.
it's true, but it might, like, as we walk by, we might get a better idea of why it would be bad to go in or why it would be good to go in.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what we see when we pass the Mages Academy because we heard they were like holed up in there, didn't we?
Yeah, but are we near them?
Well, we're
Yeah,
going
we-
from the
once
school
we
to the
pass
Poor
by.
District, which is like we're going to be walking by the Mechanist Guild and the Mages Academy downwards. Like we're going to be in between
Yeah, I
the
guess.
Mage Academy and the Town Hall.
Like they're on the way, so it's fine. But unless something like crops up, it's not somewhere we should be stopping.
That's fair. What if they promise us arcane secrets?
Then they can use them to help us destroy the thing, and then we can get them from them.
Here, the fucking mages are definitely summon mind flayers.
Probably.
I hate them. Why are they so bad? Here, come on, it's time for wild theories. Someone knock out a wild theory there.
We're all dead and living in a nightmare.
Fair, okay. I'm a big believer in that one. When do you think we died for that theory to take hold? Like, were we ever alive as characters, or were we always from day
Sorry, I
one?
should have specified. When
Huh?
Rizbit came back to the party, he actually killed everybody,
Okay,
and then himself.
okay, this is good. That's a high concept. I like it. I was working off of what it might be was that we actually died on the first mission,
In the
and
sewers.
that we are
Oh, I could
actually
see that.
playing out. Like we're actually playing out the 30 or 40 seconds of life that we have between the dying and the actual death, but that's being extended out like a lot. And Rizbit leaving was actually him healing himself back to life before he got knocked down to 0 again.
Oh yeah, I'm making my death saving throw.
Because there's a lot going on there. I like that theory. That could be it. Anyone else got a weird theory?
This is all just a game, and we're not in control of our actions at all.
Cat's out her face.
Put that on the phone. Cat's at her face. Dewey knows more.
That's it.
So what is the plan, guys?
We're going to like. So does Tenchu just come down and say it's like I cannot make beak nor tail of this?
Yeah, pretty much.
Then can someone else try and survival this from the ground?
Hold on. Let me check my character sheet. Survival? Have survival. I do. I'm trained in survival. I can try it. Darren.
Yes.
Is this with or without advantage?
If Tenchu has reappeared and is giving you the map, you have advantage.
I'm assuming you do that, Tenchu?
Yes.
Yes, you may assume that.
12.
Yeah, you navigate. You kind of go down a few side streets you shouldn't. Like, not shouldn't, but you get the feeling that, like, I'm definitely taking this away from our goal. No, guys, this is totally a shortcut. Don't worry. That kind of thing. And you kind of add about, like, maybe half an hour onto your journey, but you seem to be on the right track towards the are you going to the mechanists or the mages, or are you just going straight
We're
to
going
Borg?
towards Precision Burst. We're going to swing by that.
Yeah. Okay. So
Am I
essentially,
wrong?
Risbit brings you to a crossroads, and like it's like like crossroads alley. And it's like one side says this way to the mechanists, one side says this way to the mages. It's like the other says to the playground. That sort of thing.
It's Crime Alley, isn't
Go to the
it?
playground.
Yeah, I think we need to go to the playground.
That playground is definitely haunted.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Isidore has proven multiple times that she's perfectly capable of making invisible things visible. So, you're just going to do that again, okay? I've decided.
Okay.
I'm ordering you to visible the invisible, and then we will kill it dead and release this world from the grip of insanity.
Order.
We will save the pores as we must. I really hope they don't get to kill some deadly vampires, because that would be real sad.
But they didn't. Yeah.
Cuts to Vera's like slicing someone's head off. It's like, oops.
Huh, they were right about the vampire. Cut up with them.
They weren't just foreigners, they were vampires. Oh my
Can't
god.
believe it was Coach Ferratu all along.
Oh, stop. Varys is just like,
Laura,
wait,
go.
vampires.
Isidore, can you do you have any means of identifying magical items?
Well, I have
Or
identified.
if something is magical, I can't really tell. Zona,
I have detect magic. I have to identify. I'm sure those will cover what we need. Why are you asking?
Could you have a look at these? I hold out 3 purple stones.
Where the hell did you get them?
I think Zona left them for me.
Zona. What do you mean? What do you mean? You think he left them for you?
Well, they were in my bag, and there was a note from Z, I assume, from Zona.
I thought Zona was digging on Easy. What?
Yeah. Why am I being left stone?
This is,
Anyway.
Coda, this is not how you get over a breakup. You don't just steal her man.
Zona. I saw him first.
You've already had someone this life.
Oh my god, this life.
Can I identify the stones?
They're pieces of Zona.
Yeah. Oh, it's a ritual, isn't it? So, like you can do it for like a free. Yeah. So you kind of like I'll take 5 while you're kind of like weighing up the options of what to do. But yeah, you identify them as some sort of distorted consumable that you conjure the phrase "a cracked haste stone." You assume that if you put it in your mouth and bite down on it, it will grant you a weaker version of haste.
Oh, is that what
Yeah.
what's your face was using?
Yeah.
The woman Risbeth hired.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Constance.
Constance.
She's constantly in my heart.
But yeah, essentially,
Nice.
like since they're kind of like not refined and kind of like this weird, like quote unquote, like I don't know why I always assume this term with warlocks, but I always felt it fits. Ow, fuck. But I'm gonna stick it to it. Yeah, I accidentally hit my toe. But I'm gonna use it. I always assumed warlocks were like quote unquote dirty magic. I don't know why, like that kind of like against the grain.
You're using it. Hatred?
Yeah, like not a case of like evil dirty, like but like a case of against the grain, like going through odd means to get their magic. Yeah, like patrons. Yeah. But essentially, these stones come from warlocks. Like warlocks, like this is their trade, is that they make dodgy consumables for people. They're like really really rare, but like this is warlock magic, like warlock magic in quotation. But yeah, since it's quote unquote cracked, it only grants you the effects of haste for 30 seconds, which is about 4 or 5 rounds, give or take. So like I think haste is concentration originally, and it can last way longer. But essentially, it adds you, it gives you like a weaker version of haste for like slightly less, but it's still a boon.
Cool. So I tell them what it is, and I ask Coda what was in the note.
Yeah, I was going to say, in the interest of transparency, he said he heard me talking to Carla, and he ends with, "Don't let the hand find them." So I don't know. exactly what that means, but
Kind of what it says on the tin. Don't
Well,
let the hand
yes,
find
but
them.
I wonder why he would want to hide something from the hand if he's a member.
And he was so keen on singing their praises earlier. What happened to just wanting a quiet life?
Oh, he's the resistance. Oh, that's so nice. Oh my
Well,
God, what if he's the resistance from within? Oh, scary. He might die.
let's just help
Whatever
him
he
for now.
is, he seems to be on our side. He gave us
Well,
the
I mean, he
security
wants to help us at least.
Yes. He said some of us wear masks to get where we need to be.
Yeah, so he's fully infiltrating them. That's fine. That's okay. I like him. The burb is saying something. I believe.
Birby.
He says burb.
Yeah, Tenchu literally says, I say caw? So Tenchu, who are you talking to? No one.
Coda found magic lozenges.
Essentially.
Did he say anything else?
No, he says she has her purpose, I have mine. Some of us wear masks to get where we need to be. I hope to see you again. Hopefully these help. Don't let the hand find them.
Alright.
Whatever's happening, it's good to know there's someone on our side.
Hey, we have plenty of people on our side. That old granny, the Tenchu roundhouse, was probably a great believer in our abilities.
Cut to her loading like a hunting rifle. It's like, we're eating good tonight, boys.
Oh my
We're having
God.
chicken.
Big bird.
Has anyone read Preacher?
Yeah.
Yeah, second volume. There she
No,
is.
no, Neil. I read good comics. Aha, aha, aha.
Like what?
I don't know. I got nothing. It was just an obligatory. I read better things because you mentioned that book or comic book.
I read Junji Ito.
Doesn't matter what you mention, Neil. Whatever it is you mention, Darren reads better things. That's
Oh
it.
yeah, like that was like yeah. You could like name my favorite comic book series, and I'd be like, I read better comics than stuff.
All right. Well, let us continue to the playground, kids.
Yes.
Is there anything when we passed by the guild?
It was a kind of crossroads, wasn't it? So we wouldn't really
Yeah, it was a
pass
crossroad.
Ah,
Like you'd have to like go out of your way to see.
Guys, I can't believe we're coming all the way to Shaylin and we're not even going to go and see the guilds. Like,
Do we want to? Is this worth the time?
On the bright side, you got to see a sentient building. That's always cute.
Well, guys, I thought we were going on a nice, like, holiday. We're supposed to be seeing the world.
Do you want to go to the guilds?
No, I fully don't. I want to go and kill this man. I'm just being difficult.
Esme's just being Esme.
Like, it's fully... It's just like, I'm just being difficult, Coda. Catch up.
do we
Shouldn't be
like
surprised.
see many undead as we go along?
No, actually, the streets are surprisingly clear. Like, there's not even dead. Like, it's just the streets are empty. It's essentially like walking home at 4 in the morning kind of thing. It's just really cold and really quiet.
As I
That's
takes off her heels
suspicious.
and walks barefoot.
I mean, but whatever Carla did on the roof seemed to clear them here. Maybe there's more in the Port District, but around this area, we seem safe.
Are we ever really safe?
There's a seeker in the town, an elongated monster. You saw something flying towards Rich Street. No, we're not safe. But
I mean,
there's no
can I-
zombies.
Sorry. I know we need to keep moving, and I actually think we're gonna keep moving while I say this, but Coda, how are your skills at perception? Like, how good are you at keeping an eye on things that's going on around you?
Fairly good. Why?
I'm just wondering how 2 people have managed to sneak damaging notes into your pack without you noticing. But I'm gonna pass that over and let you consider that under your own circumstances, and then we're gonna go to we're gonna just go to the playground and go on the swings.
If you're good, I'll push you very high.
Oh my God! do you have
Pushing
Thunder Wave?
me on the swings.
Yes, but the question remains: does Isadora have Thunderwave? Because I have a theory.
Yeah, I do.
Thunderwave the swing set. Oh my god.
Speaking of perception and being able to see things, what's has anyone got a passive perception below 13?
Hello.
Probably me.
Actually, no, sorry, not. Hold on,
I do.
My handwriting's awful. Do you have? Does anyone have a perception that is 9 or under?
No.
No. For a second.
Isn't base passive 10?
Well, if you had like minus wisdom.
Okay, yeah,
then-
yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I wasn't sure if anyone dumped wisdom.
Just to check, passive perception is 10 plus perception or 10 plus wisdom?
It's 10 plus perception.
Okay, yeah, cool. Just want to make sure.
But if you weren't trained in perception and you had a minus wisdom, then
Yeah.
there's
Yeah, it's pretty poopy. But yeah, sorry. What's I gonna say? Yeah, okay. So everybody sees this. As you're like walking down one of the side alleys as you're navigating, it's in, to keep off the main roads. You notice like a building / and/or house, like pretty much at the end of the alleyway, so about maybe like 100 feet down the way, like a colossal blue glowing light like comes out of the window for a couple of seconds and then just stops.
I wave.
Like think like alien abduction blue light kind of like intensity. It just like shoots out of the windows for a couple of seconds and then cuts off.
Let's run toward that.
Yeah.
Did you say let's run away?
Towards.
No, towards that.
Did the light shine out of all the windows in the house?
Yes.
And like, how big is the house?
It's like a normal house, like 2 floors, like ground and
Okay.
floors.
I'm assuming everyone's gonna run in through the front door. So
I would
while I'm waiting
suggest
for
we
them,
don't go in. We check the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Well, I was going to say
You
like
would
I'll
go.
get there first, so I was gonna check look in through the windows on the top floor.
Good plan.
What do you see, Eagle Eye?
What do I see?
Give us perception, buddy. It's pitch dark outside, and the inside is now like black as well.
Well, yeah, I would have turned on my amulet, so I would have seen like this whole time. But
Yeah, but I mean peering in through the window.
for fuck's sake!
Darkness there and nothing more tension.
And what of on the ground floor?
Quick perception check, baby.
No.
It's empty, Coda, but in like the far end of one of the rooms, like kind of down the hallway, you spot like in the distance like a teeny tiny, like kind of blue teal thing, like really far away. Yeah, Esme, you essentially see the same thing. It's like there's something in the house near the far back in one of the rooms. That's like
Like a being or moving, or like an
no,
object?
it's like something's on the floor, and it's like a really faint blue, mint green kind of teal, sort of like, but it's like it's far away, so it looks tiny.
Hey, T, come down. There's something in there. Also, side note, Darren, remember when we saw mind flayers for the first time?
Yes.
Did there appear like the effect that heralded their appearance look anything like the blue light we just saw?
History. To remember such detail.
Fucking hell.
Coda is too excited by the, concept of
Distracted by the shiny.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Ooh, shiny.
like, history is never useful, and the one time I get to use it,
Yeah,
it's
and
like
the
my
person
only
would
skill.
with no bonus like rolls well. You would know that it's not the exact shade of blue, but like it looks like a magical blue light that you could possibly pin to it.
Okay, well, I think we should just go inside, pick up the thing, and hope for the best.
Maybe not pick it up right away.
Meg goes in and picks it up. Come, ye mind flayers, flay this, she says.
Andrew, where's that gotten me lately?
I mean, it's gotten you held up to by the scruff of your neck by a fucking dwarf, so...
True, yeah.
Yeah, but they all like Coda now, remember?
Do they?
Well, one of them does, apparently.
Well, Zola thinks you're a big dirty fucking racist. So does all the other Warford.
Why would so? Why? I didn't
We're
say
all
anything
like-
racist.
Because you're racist.
I didn't say anything
Yeah.
racist.
Yeah, you
Gang, listen, all I'm gonna say is, what do we care about Zona? He's playing Izzy, and I don't like it. Like, I actually fully want to go and kick his ass.
Why do you want to kick his
It's
ass?
fine.
He's playing Izzy. You don't be mean to Izzy.
When was Zona mean to Izzy?
He's playing her, man. Playing her.
It's fine. It's fine.
She is a
I
delight.
investigate the blue thing.
No,
So
you
you go
don't.
in.
Touch it.
I
Yeah, we
go
go in.
in the house.
Well, how do you do that if the front door's locked?
I jump through the window.
Fair. You jump through the window.
Give me the shiny!
Okay, so you, following Esme's lead, enter through the newly developed front door.
Guys, look, they're
Um,
poor people. They're not gonna miss it. It's probably gonna get blown up anyway. We're not gonna survive.
It's about the size of an iPhone, but it's like embedded in the floorboards. The room kind of smells of like singed everything. Like if you onced over it, like wood, hair, cloth with like, you know, a blowtorch, that kind of singed smell. And yeah, it's like, for better or worse, it's like an iPhone 6 sized crystal.
It's one of those Samsungs that blows up.
I love you, Amy.
But yeah, it's got like a combination of blues and greens and like mint soft greens, and it's all very nice. It has a really soft glow to it.
I just shout into it. Do the thing! Blew it up! Oh my god! What if it? Guys! It blew up. Ah.
Isadora, you know magical things. Do you want to take a look at it?
Yeah,
I'll try identify again then.
I think it's teleporty.
Why do you think it's teleporting?
Because this one time we saw octopus face monsters. Not like David though.
Amy, can I have a whiz save actually while you're doing?
Uh-oh.
And that's how the fire ones touched Isadora's mind.
No.
You better
That's
not roll
very
a
far
one
ones.
then. Dear fire ones, I do not consent. Get out.
Please,
See how this
just
goes.
do not.
Ooh.
I'm not
Amy.
gonna lie to you. It could have been worse.
Amy, you take 10 psychic damage. When you try to identify it, it's kind of and then you're like, yeah, my head. And it's just like whatever name or whatever it is completely just like leaves your mind, and it's like, yeah, and like you essentially just take the equivalent of 10 psychic damage and have to take like a minute or two to kind of collect yourself.
Nope. Throw it out.
What the hell is that thing?
I don't
Why-
know, but I hate it.
What is it with constructs playing mind games with Izzy? I don't like it. I just knock on it as I hear.
Are you gonna become like Izzy's overly protective friend? Someone's like, oh hey Izzy, how are you? And he's like, if you hurt her, I will kill you.
I swear to God.
Really overprotective big sister, like.
I like-
Yeah, like
Yeah.
pulls out one knife. This is the one I'm gonna use to open.
I kind
You're terrified.
I just keep poking at it. I want to see if I can move it. Can it be moved?
I like
what do you
back. I like stand in the window frame.
Stand in the door that we made.
I am the windowsill now.
I take one of my I take one of my arrows and I try and basically like, pop it out of the ground.
Jimmy
Yeah.
is open.
Yeah, you successfully jimmy it. It doesn't take that like much effort to kind of get out of the ground. And when it's out of the ground, it just kind of like rolls and then stops because of its like crystal-esque shape.
Okay. Is there anything inside the crystal?
No, it just has a nice, like really nice glow to it, and it just looks like a really, really expensive crystal that like glows and has like a mixture of colors, like a stained glass of like blues and greens.
Well, let's keep it.
No.
It looks scary. I'm sure it's scary for a reason.
It's scary because it fucks with your mind.
Just what? Oh.
We don't need any more mind-altering things.
I have no mind-altering things. I want some mind-altering things.
Yeah. Why are you?
This is dangerous.
Brisbane immediately starts smoking like.
If this thing's dangerous, we shouldn't. I mean,
If we can throw it at someone we hate. Who do we hate? Where's K9?
Let's go. Yeah, we'll throw it at the monster. Maybe that'll help. I whisper into it. It's like, hey, octopus face, get fucked.
And if it decides to explode again in your pocket,
I mean, I lived a good life. You can build me a robot leg. Oh my god, if I get reduced to a head, can I become like the Jar of David? But then
Like
get
the head
sent
museum.
Back. No,
Oh my
I
god,
just
Spock!
I get sent back in time to become the Jar of David that Esme someday gets.
That would be hilarious.
So
Okay.
you're pocketing it, Esme?
Yeah, back pocket.
Yeah,
Facing
yeah.
outwards.
it's gonna infect your butt.
Yeah, I feel like something's going to arrive out of my ass. And I need this
Ismay just poops a mind player.
No, I don't think that's what it is. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. Worst case scenario, we'll.
From the crystal, you just hear a muffled, "I'm Tiny Rick."
Okay, quick, we need to get to the playground. Okay, someone, Rizbit, lead us to the playground. Hurry.
Okay, I'll do another survival.
Oh wait, Tenchu, actually, do you want to have a go now again? Because we've moved on quite a bit, he might be able to get a better sense of it.
Sure. Well, we could both roll it.
No, it's fine.
Together. Ian, you know the way you and Andrew are friends, why don't you do something together as friends?
We do stuff together all the time.
Yeah, it's just online, like. Is this with advantage because we have the map, Darren?
Yes.
Well, I could be like an assist and then you, yeah, whatever.
Like Tenji's like, I could have done it if I wanted. Wanted you to feel special. Don't look at me.
Fake laughter, real pain.
Yeah.
Darren, can I roll to emotionally support Tenchu?
Yeah. You have a mind to that?
Can I insight whether or not? Can I insight whether or not Code is capable of emotionally supporting anyone beyond himself?
You don't need to roll for that. The answer's no.
Yeah, I thought so. I have like, what is it? That's
The
17.
dynamic fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, you managed to navigate quite the path. You're like, come on guys, it's this way. Come on guys, it's that way.
So yeah, everybody, we're at the playground. We wanted to go to.
Not at the playground. Jeez, Rizbit. You're not that good, buddy.
Yeah.
God.
Stop trying to DM for him. Oh my god.
Oh, sorry.
When you walk past an alleyway, Tenchu, Kota, you hear whispering.
What sort of whispering?
Like that kind of like, that like, shut up, yeah. What?
I turn
That
to
kind of like,
Ali and I hold up my amulet to see what's in there.
you see, like, it's quite far away from the amulet. It's kind of like the dim light rain. But you see the reflective eyes of two Warforged, like, huddled over and, like, arguing. And the second they see the amulet, they're like, fuck! And they start, like, bolting it.
I follow them.
Leave them alone.
As you, like, follow them, you're, like, gaining on them. And, like, it comes to, like, a crossroads, like, four ways. Like, you're coming one way, there's north, south, east, and west, that way. And they basically just split each side and go, like, left and right.
How far away are they?
They have about maybe 40 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna let them go because it's gonna take me quite a long time to catch them. And I'm gonna head back to the party and be like, that was very suspicious.
Well, look, the town is infested with monsters. They're probably just scared.
And they can't be infected. They may have just seen everyone else get infected and they're just trying to keep going.
And you're a bird person, so they might be racist.
That's true.
Fair.
Okay, let's keep going.
These people know nothing of the course. Yeah, you guys press on. You're only a little bit away from the thingamajiggy. Rizabit.
Again?
Yeah.
Woo!
You.
Okay, guys, you're getting pretty damn close to the owl. York by can everyone give me a wisdom saving throw?
What?
What?
Wiz.
Wiz saving throw.
Yes, please, and thank you.
Yeah, because this went so well last time.
Because
Fuck
when
me.
you're walking and you're talking,
Oh,
and
thank
you hear
God.
some odd music.
Oh god.
Music!
Music!
Like,
Music.
as in, do I ever heard this music before?
Nope.
OS.
It's not like music box, Whistler, fucking Seeker music?
No.
Okay! Then I don't care what it is, it's fine.
These are quite distorted and unfriendly tones coming from some sort of string instrument. 1 second.
I immediately whip out the loot. I am ready to fight this person.
Darren, can I roll investigation to see how many hands are playing
is-
the string instrument?
Esme, Rizbit, well, technically you can't. Coda, Esme, Rizbit, you feel compelled to stop what you're doing and dance for 2 hours straight.
I play a counter charm. So
Ooh,
they
what's
can
that?
they have an advantage on saving throws.
Oh, like to, and like, you know, like to give him another. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, do that. Do the thing. Everyone make your thing with the thing. It's cool. I like it.
I want to find.
So we have advantage on a save to break this.
Yes.
Is it-
Like everyone starts dancing and it's like a tofu, and everyone like basically Izzy and Tenshu just kind of hear like, what the fuck is going? Like you still hear the music, but it's not really affecting you.
I got a 4.
Oh god.
It says a 1, but it did say D2 instead of D1 by mistake.
Coda, like Izzy's amazing playing, like, you know, riles up. You're like, yeah, snap out of it, Coda. Rizbit is content to dance,
Hold on.
and Esme is holding the on. What did I do, guys?
Esme. Oh my god, we're dancing together. It's like flash dance. Oh, I'm so into it.
I was thinking more as like ballroom dancing, like you're just doing that, like, you know, Rizbit finally gets his dance with Esme.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, totally.
leading.
How far away is the sound?
To determine such a thing, you will have to give me some perception check.
Okay.
My perception is crap, but I was just dancing, so like fair.
This is what I like to imagine is pretty much happening when Izzy starts playing.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I cannot do the thing.
I need to rewatch that movie. It's fucking glorious. What is going on?
This was us dancing when we started.
Izzy, you can tell that the music is coming from like the direction of the playground.
Can we move Esme and Rizbit at all?
Lead us. Can we dance?
yeah.
Can we dance the direction?
No, you guys are pretty much like in, like, have no no desire to move.
It's a
Oh
door.
dear.
If we try to
Like,
shake
you-
or
you
talk
are
to them,
moving.
do they react?
No, they seem to be kind of like in a trance. Not in a trance, but like they kind of seem like preoccupied with like, I need to dance.
So if your friends don't dance, no friends.
Can you dispel this, Isidore?
I don't know. It'd technically be a curse, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think like this. This would fall into a curse. Well, like I don't know. Like I think in terms of like just mechanic wise, like it would fall into that category, kind of in the same way that like certain necromancy spells or necromancy despite not being fucking army. You know what I mean? That kind of way. If there is like a remove like trance spell, then like not trance, but again like this kind of thing. But if curse is kind of that spell you would use for that, that's remove curse.
Sorry.
Again,
sorry.
I'm awful with spellcasting.
Okay. Can I make an argument?
Go for it, buddy.
If I play a tune similar to what they are currently following, will I be able to lead them?
Oh my god, Amy, that's amazing.
Yeah, you fucking.
Because of sheer just badassery and creativity, yes. Roll
Right.
performance, buddy.
Yeah.
Perform the shit out of it.
Oh!
Oh, my roll 20's dead.
My roll
Wow.
20 also died.
Mine
Yeah,
died too.
mine too.
I'm refreshing. What a cliffhanger.
Same.
Even my Discord was breaking. It's like, don't you? It's like, softly, don't. What happened, Amy? What did you roll?
Was it snake eyes?
Wait to see if it loads.
Yeah, but if it didn't load, then it didn't happen.
Okay, I'm back
the
on.
only one on roll 20.
I'm the only one according to mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing that thing again.
Oh, people.
Okay.
I'm people are appearing. There's still no map on mine, so I'm completely blank.
My map might be loading, but Esme
Okay,
rolled
I-
didn't though.
Yeah, I have the last thing in my chat log is Esme dances
to the playground. Yeah, same. Oh, the
Have
map's
I been
back.
given a
The bard gods bestow upon you a second chance.
like fuck because I rolled a 1?
Oh yeah, you did. It came up there for me.
Yeah, it just came
No,
up.
it didn't happen. Didn't happen. No one saw it. No one can see the 1 + 11 in front of us.
I feel like this was roll 20
Thank you, bar gods.
trying to tell us something, and that is.
What did you roll for Steve's? Oh wow, okay. Yeah, like it takes you a couple of seconds, you know, you're kind of strumming to kind of like get your ear to it, and then yeah, I got this. And you essentially like, you know, they can be like, oh, the tune boys, fucking follow the tune.
So I explained
Yes.
to obviously Tenchu and Koda what
Yeah.
I'm doing, and I start leading them towards where the sound is in the playground.
A really bad rolly and a Dutch can of Dutch goal appears in Rizman's hand as he's like, you know, dancing.
Oh yeah.
It's
totally.
because we're dancing to trance music because I'm so into it.
Trance music.
Stop! Why do you hurt me like this? But yeah, you guys proceed through the playground.
Do you have the time?
Yeah, don't sing Green Day in my presence. I'll beat the shit out of you. As you get closer, you notice that up ahead is like a shape and it's moving,
Kiss
and
it.
it too is dancing.
Is that where the music's coming from?
It's not. It's like coming in from that direction, but it's not coming from this individual. But you also notice that this individual is indeed a zombie.
Oh my god,
Oh
it's
my
a
God.
thriller.
Darren, can I roll performance to dance thriller?
Yeah.
Can I do this?
Yeah, can we please?
Oh my god.
Come on, jingle that frisbee, get us going on thriller. I'm so excited.
Can we have advantage considering there's music playing?
In our heads.
No.
Damn.
You're mean. You're the worst DM. I'm gonna send more. Oh my god.
Oh, damn you.
Yes.
Like, I've definitely been listening to Michael Jackson like the last 2 days on repeat. Michael Jackson's, by the way, is the greatest person to listen to in general, but like when you're carving out Lino, oh yes, amazing. But yeah, Esme, essentially, like Esme stops walking and like, you know, just like stands in that, you know, the ready position for Thriller and starts like, you know, getting into it. And like, yeah, Esme essentially is just banging out the Thriller dance.
So stupid. Oh, so
As
good.
Esme starts to do it, like the zombie in front starts to kind of like do it, and it's just, you guys are basically like slowly walking through a very thin alleyway,
It's
occasionally
Esme-
passing undead with like wriggling worms, like coming out of their body that are dancing to Thriller.
Is Esme just doing the arm push thing, but just doing
Yeah.
it forward constantly?
I can only stop when I hit a wall.
But it's just that's how all the zombies are moving. She's just dancing her way through them as a fucking cow catcher for the team.
Personal bulldozer.
This
The
is just,
zombies are ignoring all of us, right?
yeah, they're like just dancing away to this really obscure music.
Where's the music coming from? Can I perception check to try and figure it out?
Yeah, Go for it. It's like from like Izzy has been like it's straight ahead, guys.
No, I can't do anything. I'm distracted by the dancing.
Fair.
So if we... Oh, no,
Darren's
it's
gone now.
Sorry about that. Right, I'm back. Hello.
You're too late. I have defeated everything with the power of rock.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's a solid argument, Amy. Okay, everybody go home. Good game.
No, if we keep going, do we eventually come across?
Yeah, essentially after like about 10 minutes of like navigating through this incredibly winding alleyway, you come out into a large opening that is like a road, a footpath, and then like the large playground in the middle. And oh my god, you see like essentially like the large open, like the large square is like not full, but there's quite a lot of infected like dancing away. And sitting atop a child's playground ride, one of those like hut things on stilts that you climb up and you go in the like swirly slide. That's the one, thank you. Yeah, sitting on top of that, like swinging with her legs off, is like a tiefling with like a really weird look. It's got like kind of like glowing yellow eyes.
Coda, the time has come.
To do what?
Take the fire arrow from my back and strap the C4 to the dancing Esme. And then just blow her up from a distance. I'd be so into that. I would fully be okay with that being my death. It's like I thrillered my way into the zombies.
Do we see any kind of shrine?
There be no shrine in Frontier.
Well,
Where I'm
shit.
not too busy dancing, I would suggest Isadora try and cast her anti-invisibility spell in the region, hoping to find that. But I'm busy dancing. So maybe
Has
I
the
should
tiefling seen us?
just beat it.
He saw you approach, and when he saw you approach, he just kind of smiles and kind of goes back to his plane.
Having fun.
Like when he speaks, it's like a cluster of like loads of different voices of different octaves, pitches, like soft, strong voices, like across the spectrum essentially. And he's like, "Oh yes, plenty." He's like, "Oh, why aren't you dancing?" And he looks really sad.
We are busy
We're definitely
trying
gonna
to
have to kill
save
this
this
guy.
city. And would you mind uncharming our friends, please?
No.
No,
least
you
Darren
wouldn't mind, or no, you're going to do it.
No, I'm not going to do it. They seem to be having fun. You guys should lighten up and, let it all play out.
Well, we're actually kind of in the middle of something.
Oh, what's that?
Saving this city?
But it's already being saved.
By who?
By your dancing horde?
Oh, no, this is just fun. No, like, our sweet Lord Kyuss is, cleansing this place. It's fantastic. It's beautiful.
You did this.
Oh, no, I'm not. No, such praise is not for me.
How many of you are there following this Kyuss?
Many.
In the city?
Yeah, he's like, yes, many. Yeah, I am many and they are many, and he gestures to like all the infected. He's like, we riddle, and like as he says that, like you see like some of the skin like on his face kind of like looks like essentially if underneath it were made of worms, like kind of like bubbles.
He's just worms. Oh man.
Yeah, and he starts playing like kind of like changes notes, and it gets really sinister. Esme, oh bye.
I'm still here.
Ian's
But I'm-
network.
Yeah, Ian just sent a message in the group chat saying his net died.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. So, Esme, whiz save, please.
Hold on one sec.
You have advantage.
Oh, I do. That's nice. But what if I don't want to be free? What if I'm... Oh god, guys. The rhythm got me.
It's the rhythm of the night.
What is it?
You know, rhythm is an answer.
Yes! My
Yay.
freedom! Esme keeps dancing. No one can tell the difference. Rolling,
Ooh, nice.
rolling on the river.
Ian?
Hello, Ian.
Hello.
The only thing you're missing is Esme is currently made a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
And
cool.
the tiefling is definitely some kind of amalgamation of the disease worms.
Esme, you feel an urge, but it subsides. You don't do a 180 and bolt away from the area.
Is she still
Oh.
dancing?
She's still dancing.
Do I need to make a wisdom save?
No,
What are
it was
you
just Esme.
doing?
Why, what did Esme do? Esme.
No, not Esme. I'm talking about Tiefling.
Well, no, but what did Esme do? Esme, what are you doing?
Esme was essentially bewitched to do a 180 and sprint off down to the alley, the alley of where she came.
Who did this?
It was Isadora, of course.
Oh, good.
Where am I? Yes. You asked something.
I just asked him, what are you doing?
He's trying out my new toys.
Well, I'll ask you to stop trying it on my friends.
Oh, really now? No, I can do what I want.
I can do what I want.
roll dex, motherfucker.
Do it. Throw the book. Throw the book at him.
Ah, why are my rolls so terrible today? I got one crit and it's been shit since.
The
You
book
press-
whizzes past. Nothing happened.
I'd like to take out my gun and just say, you're not the only one with toys to try out. Stop.
That makes
Stop.
both of us. Sorry, Laura. Just for personal knowledge and in general flavor text, what's Cody shooting at?
He's not
Like,
shooting, he's
is
just
he-
shooting. He's...
Oh no, I mean but what what's his
general.
go-to? Yeah, what hand does he have out that he's aiming with?
Oh no.
I mean, I suppose right. Hand.
He's right. No, that's good. Just wanted to know. That's all. So you're aiming it and threatening. Do continue.
Yeah, just point, just sort of, not pointing it at him, but I have it out and I'm, I guess, do I roll intimidate? I don't know.
Yeah, no, yeah, you can roll
I have
intimidate.
terrible charisma, but
Yeah, go for it, but you never know.
woo! I'm not scary.
Yeah,
I
he
dropped off.
the tiefling giggles.
Just shoot the tiefling in the face. Do,
Yeah,
do,
Like,
do,
there's a
do,
good chance whatever's going on is gonna stop as soon as we attack him, so
do,
I'm gonna attack him!
Cool, hold on. I just finished a thing.
Is
Before
it
you
in
do that-
response to my ass exploding?
No, Coda's haha, stop right there, criminal scum. And no one notices, moving shadows to Coda's right. And only when, the blade is essentially pressed on top of his wrist that's holding the gun, do you see, a second tiefling, essentially, on shroud. And it's just oh my, what have we here? And it's a female tiefling. The same kind of glowing yellow eyes, and, you can see her skin ripple. But she's essentially aiming balancing a longsword, right over Coda's wrist. Andrew, what did you want to do? Oh boy.
I'm going to fly in and attack the guy with the loot. The
Cool.
tiefling with
Give me hold on, actually. Right. Yeah. Actually, no. I've a notepad here. Right. So, give me that attack. We'll roll initiative, and we'll probably end it there since it's 12. But I'll
Okay.
make a note of initiative, so we can literally just leap into it when we start back.
Tenchu's probably going to go all out and spend a key point for 4 attacks, but so I'll just roll the first 2 anyway.
Yeah, go for it.
18 and a
Yes!
crit.
Both hit.
But this is like some human swarm thing.
Oh, I missed a d6. So that's 18 in total, and then he's going to do 2 more attacks from Flurry of Blows.
Yee.
Another crit
Oh
and
my
a
gosh.
19, or 27.
Tenchu's making up for like last time.
Yeah.
Exactly. So strength and dex saving throws,
Cool. 1 second. This is the strength, and then I'll do the dex.
and he takes 20 more damage.
What was that, like
Strength.
38 damage or something? Like
That's
Yeah.
saves.
Bar, just knock his teeth in.
Saves both times. He is very dexterous.
That he is up.
do I have time to react to what this arsehole on my right is doing?
You can react in a sense that you can say something as everyone else rolls initiative, including yourself.
I can't try to like move away from her.
Yeah, you can if you want. Like, is it a case if you just want to reel your hand back?
Well, I wanted to like kind of basically move my hand away and just like put the gun right in her face. If I could make like, is it a dex save or something to do that? Like basically.
Yeah,
just
see, I wanted you to
quickly move my
describe it.
hand
Yeah.
and push the barrel into her, basically.
Dex
in her face.
save, please.
Oh, that's not good enough.
All right, I'll get to that in a second, Laura. I just want to write down this initiative order. Let's see. Oh wow, everyone's
And
rolling.
my initiative 9.
So, guys, the question is, how the hell do we get out of the like horde of zombies? That we-
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
I'm
this
worried
is the
about.
problem. I'm gonna lose my gun.
But I have an idea.
Well, we won't find out until next week on Do Our Dreamer Like a Sheep. I can't believe I thrillered my way through that like glass.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like, can I take control to move forward?
Oh, I just closed it all. 1 second. I have the initiative order. But yeah, let me just roll over it. Yeah, okay, Coda. So you essentially like go to do that, and it's kind of like, you know, a bit clunky. It's not as graceful as you want, but you essentially manage to get your hand out of like danger's way and aim it, like kind of like yeah. And she kind of like steps forward and opens her mouth to the barrel, and she's like, "No, you gotta aim here," and like puts her like bites down on the barrel.
Oh, baby. This is just such a fucking shit show.
I pulled the
Just
trigger.
standing there.
Okay. 1 second. Yeah, you essentially like blow the better part of her head clean out.
It's going to. Oh,
Well,
she has
that was
regeneration.
easy.
Yeah, regeneration.
Oh, she's gonna reform like a Terminator.
Oh, probably. I had to try it.
Peter Capaldi stands before. Fuck it, you die.
You fucking what?
You have no fucking giggle.
Yeah, you kind of like blow her head clean out. She topples to the floor, motion. Coda.
Yes, Darren?
Coda!
Yes.
Let me just roll a thing real quick for you, buddy.
Cool.
Cause this is thriller. Thriller.
What's your AC, Coda?
16.
Okay, so
It's
You
literally negative 10.
what? Now remind me real quick, Laura. What's Coda's boots and trousers like?
Pretty, like, standard leather.
Yeah,
boots.
but is it like trousers over shoes, like boots, or is it a case of, you know, like
Leather boots
in
with,
quotations?
like, trousers tucked into the boots, kind of like
Yeah,
knee-high leather
yeah,
boots
okay.
over trousers.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so you managed to like notice like the like army of worms like slithering up your legs from like her corpse, but you managed to like, you know, step back and brush most of them off. And like, you know, her bubbly like wormy form starts to kind of like reform and start back up. And that's where we're going to leave it, guys because it's 12, and I don't want to like basically put us into like a colossal fight or anything. Well, like we're going to be in it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, there's no avoiding this one. Oh god.
Well, hey, Tenchu just bet the shit out of like some poor innocent bard in a playground, and you just shot an innocent woman.
Excuse you.
Okay, Tenchu.
It is going to be a mercy compared to what I'm going to do to the fucker when I get my hands on it.
Hold on now, lads. Chap,
Barred off.
Lad sitting on a house strumming a guitar, and y'all just fucking murdered him. Like I'm just saying.
Did I do any damage to her by blowing her head off? Did that do nothing?
Yeah, like we'll roll damage. That's like just for the sake of like HP.
Oh yeah.
Fight.
How does it work for? Is it just the same for point blank? It's all the same.
Yeah. This isn't Call of Cthulhu, Laura.
I did a 10.
Cool. Yeah, you did 10 damage. Nice. Yeah, guys, we're gonna leave it there. Because anything else is just gonna like make me want to stay and do a fight. It's fun. So yeah, great game, guys. Well done all around. Excellent rolls, and Tenchu with them rolls at the end.
Tenchu made up for everything with that last punch. What did you like? Nearly 40 damage? That was crazy.
Tenchu, have you noticed you roll really well when you get angry? Like you should just let the hate flow through you, buddy.
No, you're great.
K9 was definitely like about
force, and the force is with Tenchu.
No, Carla is one with the machine god, and machine god is one with her, guys. Jeez. K9 was definitely about to round the corner with like flowers and chocolates. Like, we definitely got there. Nice people. Like, sees you all murder someone in a park. It's like, oh. But yeah, guys, that was great. Well played. Yeah, to all watching, we play every Wednesday at 9, so tune back in to see how this lovely chat with tea and crumpets goes. It'll be fine. Yeah. All right. Well done, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.